Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday morning. Today's episode is one hell of a ride. One hell of a ride. Provocative, evocative, perhaps for some of you. Coffee in hand, Sunday morning. Top all the morning to you. Oh my God. Ooh, that's a tepid cup of coffee. That's a warm, hot, hot cup of coffee. Anyway, hello everybody. Wait for one or two people to show up. These are trying times. We got 11 people watching. Wow, we're breaking the internet. Those are Jason Rojas numbers. Anyway, hi everybody. There we go. Simon's here. Simon, we're changing the schedule on the program right off the top. We're going to tell you we're not going to do a Tuesday show anymore. I got to change my banner. What happened Tuesday? I'm not doing the Tuesday show anymore. I just want to do one show a week right now. That's all I have energy for. I'm playing this game called Crimson Desert, and it's absolutely addictive. I love it. I like RPGs anyway. I played Elden Ring, and I played the old King's Quest games. Roberta Williams designed those things in the 80s. I was playing those, God, early 90s, mid 90s. Everything going good, producer? Checking the. Um, so yeah, I have a long storied history of playing. I played Gates of Andoran too, and so I like these little RPG. You're a knight, you're running around. That may be the theme for the thumbnail on today's show with the knight, the woman warrior, all the bodies of carnage. Pig roast on Tuesday. Yeah, so we're just I just I'm not into it a lot. I'm not into it. I love it. I love the community. I love the people, but I think right now, I think I'm comfortable just doing a Sunday show, guest star on other people's shows from time to time. And on that order, more from the time than on the time, if you know what I'm saying. Less is more. Less is more. 68, man, 68 years young. The other thing we're doing is, we got a birthdays going. We got a birthday deal going. Jack Parks is right here, or Jack from Flamin' Groove. Yeah. Flamin' Groove. Happy birthday, Flamin' Groove, Jack. We love him. King's Quest 6, air today, gone tomorrow. It's a classic game. Exactly, Zeb. All that stuff. I played all those. I played, I think it was called The Age of Darkness. I played that as well. A sentimental favorite. It was buggy as hell. I could never get through it, but it was a fun game for its time. The weird one was Rex Nebular and the Cosmic Gender Bender. That was a fun one. You got to play a girl in it. Oh my God. Some people suggest that's what I'm doing here. But anyway, um, yeah, the other big news about the channel. So we're going to do a Sunday show. So I'll be here like clockwork every Sunday, once a week. And I'm cutting back on the Patreon a lot. Now, we got issues with Patreon. Patreon's a real bit of a clusterfuck. And on one hand, we've got Loki. On the other hand, we got Beetle Babe. And even though both parties say, well, it's not about us and everything, it has everything to do with them. And in fairness to Jen, it's more Loki to Jen. Jen can handle Loki, but Loki cannot handle Jen. We like both people. Okay. And I don't choose Jen over Loki, but by the same token, I'm not going to ostracize her. Right. I'm not going to kick Jen to the curb for money. It would have to be a sizable sum. If it was like, 50 grand, 50 grand, I think.
Loki, $500 a month.
$500 a month would be the thing. And then I talked to Jen and give her a cut. I did give Jen a cut. Prog Rock Tommy's going to bang my gong. I love you, Tommy. It's Edward. We love Edward. Pride of Texas. A good boy. Good man. We love him. So we're cutting down, and I got to work it out. The logistics are nightmarish. The patrons do enjoy it, but it's extra work, right? It's extra energy, that I don't always want to throw out. And but you do it, if the people have fun, if they enjoy it, then okay. We don't make a lot on the Patreon. It's $5 a month, right, to do it. And so what I'm toying with is 2 shows a month, one for Loki and one for Jen, really like that. Because they aren't going to meet each other. You know why? Because if I do one just for Loki, Jen's not invited. So that is a de facto no, Jen.
No, what we're,
Okay, go ahead. Producers talking.
we said that if we did one show,
If we did one show,
that's fine, but Loki won't attend. So whatever.
we do one show, but Loki won't be there.
Yeah, so whatever.
Okay. It's his call.
We're not deciding things
Yeah.
online while we're talking on your show.
Yeah, exactly right, Chuck. Pay Pig Reach Deep. No, we talk about it publicly because everybody here is a potential Patreon. So this is kind of what I'm dealing with, right? Yeah, it's Sue and Jack's birthday. The two of them,
Mark
26th of
has a
April.
birthday really close
Mark's
now.
in here somewhere too, in out and about. In out and about, as the Canadians would say. Anyway, so yeah, so I've got, this one Patreon and it makes a little bit of coin for me, right? Which I appreciate, but it's not the end of the world. So it's not so much money that I can't walk away from it or say, it's cost reward. There's a thing in sociology, psych sociology, social psychology hyphen, and it's called exchange theory. And if the cost of doing something outweighs the reward of doing it, you avoid it. You don't do it. You step back. So anyway, so this is kind of channel garbage that I'm having to deal with. The other thing that happens too, I got a lot of comments on last episode. People like, the happy vibe and stuff. I can only encourage you not to take things too seriously. So if Dave the pickup artist comes in and stuff, and he's welcome here. Everybody's welcome, really. But the thing is, if Rob catches wind of Dave being here, then the whole show becomes Rob and Dave banter back and forth, and it's kind of unavoidable. Other than, I kick Dave to the curb, right, to do that sort of thing. But I can't, like, I would, in a perfect world, I'd like everybody to get along. So these are the problems of being a live streamer. These problems are totally live stream related. They don't occur when you're just showing your record or a thing that you collect or whatever you got. And there's no issue when those things happen. But when it's vinyl community stuff and it's live stream, God help us all, especially this live stream, because I do like to wander abroad and talk about books and comics. As a matter of fact, right after the show, right after today's show, I'm going to, that's Ed Sullivan. He's an old entertainer that none of you remember because it was a long time ago. But right after the show, I'm going to pick up a double volume, $50 Far Side. I love the Far Side humor. Midvale School for the Gifted. The kid, pushing on the pull door, just leaning in. Midvale School, which is kind of like what this whole show is. Midvale School of the Gifted. Anyway, I love the Far Side, so it's nice to add it. I've also got some more Calvin Hobbes on the way. I like, so comic books, right? I like them. I like Mad Magazine. I like these DC collected works in Marvel as I look off to the side there. James Farley, we love you, James. Controversial, but we love him. Sean goes, Dave's a professional jerk. Kinda. He has his proclivities. Everybody does. It's a vinyl community, right? You got all sorts of people in various states of well-being or lack thereof. Happy news on a much happier note, apart from all the Patreons and everything. So the Patreon's still going. Let's be clear about that. And with that in mind, let me give you a link to it. Let me link the Patreon. I'm not turning anybody away. Holy smoke. $5 a month, and even if you never attend, it's just a token frickin' $5. Hey, Rach, here's a little coin for you to help you out, And so there's the Patreon, there's the copy. Here's the show. Yeah, so like $5. It's like 250 pounds, I think, if you're in the UK. And it's a way of going, Rach, I enjoy what you do. It's funny. You're funny. I like the funny. Keep the funny happening. Here's $5 for your trouble. And that's a nice thing to do. Because I had the hack. I had Dave, and I like Dave. Make no mistakes, Dave, Wyoming Dave. But he goes, "Oh, Archie Spring Hill Gym gave me the link to your Patreon. I don't support your Patreon, but I watched the episode. Hope you don't mind." And I'm like, for $5 fucking, you're willing to look at my content, my product, if you will, and you won't give me a 5 fucking lousy bucks for it. So I just kind of chintzy, well, it's $3,000. You can spread it amongst yourselves however you like. Give Ringo less, that's up to you. Shouldn't you be spending money on? I have no money. Patreon's down. Okay, so anyway, there it is. The Patreon. Head in there and support, and we'll see what happens. It would be nice to have some more people join the Patreon. Yeah, see, we just Juve. I want to thank Juve. Juve just canceled his, so because we're just not doing as much. So anyway, we're taking a break, but we'll probably end up doing 2 shows a month. I figure I can handle that. One for Loki, one for Jen, and even though they don't like it being called that, really, that's what it amounts to. Mm. I mean, in point of fact, if Jen doesn't want the other show, I am super happy to kill it, and then I just do one show. I do one show, the Loki show. We'll call it the Loki special, Pay Pig Bonanza, something like that. Whatever. Anyway, I must admit, I engineered a Calvin and Hobbes scarcity scenario when I ordered all 600 available box sets of the complete Calvin and Hobbes into my store, leaving the rest of the region barren. We sold all. This is Native American, Edward. This is Pacific Northwest. This is what the Haida Indians would call a bear, little nostrils on it, but it's a highly stylized symbol. I believe it's a bear. Uh, okay, so that's the coffee cup. Yeah, Kelvin Hobbs. So they're there, and there's a 7 volume. It's called the Traveling Companion, paperback, double paperbacks, small little fold out size, beautiful little set, and it's not going to break the bank. So I've got all but one of them. I need issue number 7. You got 2 volumes in each one. Anyway, so that's coming tomorrow, and today I'm off to hunt down the Far Side, which I got a super good deal. I think that goes for about 125 to 150. Yeah, Jen and Loki are equivalent to Morrissey and Mar. Okay, let's switch on to that good news I was talking about. But please, seriously, do consider joining Patreon. I don't care who you are. Just throw $5. The Longest Cocktail Party. This is the best Beatles book ever written, including the complete Beatles, including the Beatles anthology where the Beatles themselves wrote it. This is written by this cat, Richard Diallo. Here he is as a young Afro Jufro wearing Italo Diallo. I actually talked about this book. This is a U.S. first pressing, and Mikey Arugula, very kindly gifted this to me. So a huge shout out. I love this book. I'm reading it again. So it's kind of his diaries. It's extremely captivating. It's an engrossing book. It grabs your attention. It's highly readable. It's very well written. It's got an energy about it because the guy himself, he's hanging around in LA. He knows Derek Taylor through mutual acquaintances. And Taylor says, we're hiring people at Apple Corps. The Beatles are in town. 1968, we're starting Apple. Do you want to join us? And so he goes to Derek, you got a job for me? I'd love to, do something. I go to London. And so he said, sure, you can do. So he goes on, and his official job title is the house hippie. And basically, he's like a gopher hanging around, get this, do this. And he recounts he recounts his encounters with the Beatles. Yoko's prominent there. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good, Project Gemini. We're doing good. Rob was incredibly declared the king of the Arby's dry. Good Lord. Recently declared. See, this is a fixation. You got to get off, Rob. It's not worth your time, Dave. Not
He's
worth
gotta
your
change
time.
his tune or he's not gonna be here very
Well, Sue, the producer gets tired of you. I don't care because it's just so anemic. It means nothing. When are you going to stop buying dead things? Well, I'm into genealogy, so that's a big part of it. Anyway, Alan Williams' book, The Man Who Gave the Beatles Away, is the next one I'm getting, Rach. Yeah, that'd be a good read. That'd be a good read, Big E. Big Ian. Anyway, longest cocktail party. And so he recounts, it's just madness. It's madness. It's massive money. Uh, People, stars with excess, the Beatles in excess, the Beatles going this way. It was a big year of change in 68, 69. He's there for 2 years, this kid. Anyway, it's a great read. I highly recommend. To me, it's the best of the various Beatle books I've read, and I've read a number of them. Eddie, welcome aboard. We love Eddie. Eddie Perez, Pride of Texas. Good to have you here. Okay. Nostalgic for the torture chamber follies of the Wizard of Ed. Yeah, the Wizard of Ed. That was, Saturday features, Sunday, the Sunday funnies, they called them. Hagar the Horrible, Family Circus, Blondie and Dagwood, Beetle Bailey. Those were kind of like the Sunday comics. Dick Tracy. You get them in the Sunday. Even Superman did a little bit. Spider-Man even made did a tour of duty for the Sunday funnies. The way they went. Anyway, so after the show, I'm going to do that. Musically, that's where you kids come in. I'm needing you to for the energy. I got two great albums here. I feature them. Angelo Kelly's latest and Dada's third album, El Subliminoso, just recently released on Record Store Day. I hope you got a copy. I hope you're able to get a copy. How you doing, Andy? We love you. Are we going to run around celebrate? Well, we're going to go out and buy this book set, hardbound Far Side set. But Sue's working on. She's got some beautiful things going on. Do you want to show the finished painting of
Sure,
the John?
painting, yeah.
Do the John Elijah one. We got his son.
Well, I don't want to show my face.
Yeah, well.
Oh. I framed it myself.
She just ran into something. Whoops. I'm going. Anyway, yeah, family circle, that thing. Snoopy, I love peanuts. Okay. So how are you gonna Oh, she's gonna hide behind it.
Not like no hair.
She no hair day, or she hadn't done her hair. Keep coming in, drop, lower. Yeah.
Get a sliver.
Go back, pull back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quit bossing me around.
Sorry, I'm trying to help get you oriented because you can't see it. Okay, good enough. Now we got the bouquet screwing it up, but there you get a sense of what it is.
Well, I'll come closer.
And there you go. Look at that. And Sue did the frame herself. What do you call that frame?
It's a floating frame.
Floating frame. Anyway,
Cool, eh?
that's a gift to our son. She built painted it, did the frame, the whole bit. Crafty. Beautiful work.
Thank you.
Anyway, so that's going to our son. Good morning, Nick. How you doing? Here's the link. Simon, it's early. Maybe we can get you up. I like Simon from England. We always have a good talk. They tried to kill my president again yesterday, my beloved Donald John Trump. It'd be really nice if you people would stop doing that, especially since the Southern Liberty Law Center has got no money to pay you because they've got legal problems. They're under investigation. It turns out all the Ku Klux Klan stuff was being paid for by the Dems. Isn't that a surprise? Imagine my shock. Mm-hmm. It's got Bob Ross vibes. Happy Little Trees.
Yeah.
See, you should paint album covers for bands. I know she
You
only
know who
paints
should
what
do
she
that?
does. She does what
Joe
she does.
Soren should be doing
Joe
that.
Soren, our beloved, our legendary. Can you bring my Joe book, our Joe Soren book? I want to show it.
He's the one who you should be getting for album
This
covers.
guy, anybody who's doing an album, talk to this guy. He does commissions, and he's not going to break the bank on you either. He's super fair and good guy, but he's worth every penny. This is a book featuring his artwork. Joe Soren paintings. He does sculptures as well, and he's a music guy like us. He's a music guy. And his artwork is just, I know, it's next level stuff, and his use of color and form and it's just so highly, beautifully stylized. He's done a number of art exhibitions and the like. He's done rock bands. He did one of the Ramones. He's done the Velvet Underground. He's just extremely talented. This guy's the real deal. All pro. Anyway, Joe Soren, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, if you got an album cover you want done, you could do a lot worse than getting Joe Soren. He's in Arizona, folks. Autophilia Anthony, how you doing, man? It's great to see you. I hope your health is treating you well, Anthony. Well, that's the main thing. Okay, Rachel's the only person on the internet that doesn't believe it was believe that wasn't staged. Yeah, that's the absolute Trump derangement syndrome at the max. Herc, you actually have a problem because you're no longer able to discern reality. There's nothing staged about it. They got the guy down. We know who he is. He went missing for a couple of years. He's a Democrat he's a Dem. So it's hard to stage a Dem. Also, if you look at Iran was doing Google searches on this guy in the first 48 hours preceding this guy. You could see what Iran was doing with the searches on him. So nothing staged about it. This is the third attempt. The other thing about that kind of statement, Herc, that I find interesting is that if he had actually gone out and killed the president, then you wouldn't have your staged comment anymore. You just have a dead president on your hands, much to your delight. And that speaks to the darkness in you. It really speaks to the darkness and the cruelty. I will say the cruelty into you. It's absolutely mentally ill, man. You're sick. See a doctor. See a shrink real quick. Herc is unwavering. He's a nut. He's absolutely, it is. Trump derecho is absolutely what it is. Libs are clearly out of their gourds. They're out of their fucking living minds. And it's great to have conservative people here to kick back against that. But I mean, it's just absolutely nuts. Anyway, they got the guy. He shot a Secret Service agent. He had the chest armor. Thank God, or he'd be dead. They were saying, the same kind of bullshit went out, in Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania. I mean, Butler. And when the president was shot, a guy was shot and killed there, and it died. So if it's all staged, the stakes are pretty fucking high. But that's all right. We're making inroads. A lot of investigations are going on, and the tide is turning. We'll see if we win the war. The battle continues to be waged. We've got Bosenberg, this radical judge. We've got this other guy. I believe he's a Satanist. If you ever remember the God, what's his name now, Sue? Who was with the Temple of Set? He was a military general. Aquino. This Aquino guy, Temple of Set. Michael Aquino, I believe his name. Aquino, Temple Set. I'm going to tell you something. Here we go. Yeah. Let's do this character. This is the nature of the country. Now, this guy, thankfully, has passed on and gone to meet his maker. And so he's got to talk to God about it. But here's the guy. Let's go big on this character. There we go. Michael, come on, stay big, man. Okay. Well, as soon as I go off, it's acting up. So we'll leave it. Michael Aquino, look at those eyebrows, okay? He died in 29. American political scientist and Satanist. Now, so you note the eyebrows here, right? Correlation, causation. There's a judge that's just blocked Trump from working on this military complex that's underneath the ballroom that the White House is putting together. Anyway, this guy's got the same eyebrows. If you go check him out, see the judge eyebrows. Let me see if I can find it on the X platform. I'll do it. I'm doing nothing here, X platform. So I'm looking at eyebrows judge. Let's see what we got. But yeah, this guy is, here we go. Here we go. So you just saw the Aquino look, and then we got this idiot here. Let's go big on this fucker. Okay, and I'm going to make it doubly big so we can Okay, judge actually brushes his eyebrows into devil horns in case you didn't already know which side he's on. This is a Democrat judge who blocked Trump's secure ballroom. The same Aquino eyebrow routine. So this judge would be worth looking into. Judge, the only American threatened to strike all of Costello's testimony if he raised his eyebrows again. That's funny. But yeah, it's a tell, it's a tell. Go ahead. What do we got here?
I'm just saying he's from that set. It's called something set.
Yeah, Temple is set.
Temple is set, yeah.
Anyway, good morning. How you doing? It's nice to see you, Amanda. Crafting with Amanda. Amanda's lovely. Jenny, JL Jenny, we love him. Okay, Rachel and Dave, the pickup artists, are experts discerning reality. Well, Dave, Dave and I do our best. They all look crazy to me. Well, they are. They're nuts, and they're dangerous people as well. They are dangerous. All right, and who we got here? George, we love George. George, thanks for all the support. We appreciate it. David Donnelly, legend.
Let's David's here. Let's play his song.
What's what?
Let's play Happy Birthday.
Oh, okay. I got to watch this thing, unfortunately.
I put the link in.
Yeah, I got to go watch the show now. Dashboard, wrong fucking thing. God, you people annoy me. I tell you, man, you liberals, fucking retards. All right, Scoosy's Ghost. Okay, on a much happier note, we're wishing Jack and Sue
and Johnny in a couple of days.
And Johnny a couple of days.
I think belated.
And Mark Morris, a belated for Mark Morris. All right, here we go. Am I sharing this thing? Probably not. And gone. There we go. Boom. Make it. Oh, fuck, Rachel. Things are acting up on the show today, man. All right. And then I go here. I'm going to move it there. Move it there. There we go. Now it can't play games with me. Okay, hang on. Who we got? 40. We got 40. My buddy 40 is here. Hey, 40, hang up. We're going to play a happy birthday song, and then we'll start rapping. It's good to see you. All right. Let me go back to this thing. Sorry for the delay, everybody. I got to find this birthday thing and play it. Okay, there we go. Here we go. You're doing good. All right, happy birthday, Jack and Scoozy are celebrating the day. All right, now let's kill that. And we got here, we got to go fix this. There he is. Okay, you've been away way too freaking long. Not happy about it. I think it was misdirected, misguided. because I think you fail to understand who the fuck Tokyo Brian is to this show. And you know what Tokyo Brian is to this show? A big fat fucking zero. Now, here's why. He doesn't even watch it. That guy hasn't been around since you took a powder. You took a powder to create room, to allow room by your testimony, to allow him to feel free to. He didn't fucking move an inch because Brian's got his own muse. He dances to his own beat. He's his own guy. Also, before this, I got to kick this guy in the nuts. Petty, because of his eyebrows, you're insane. The eyebrows, correlation, causation, not necessarily the same thing. But Michael Aquino, temple is set with the eyebrows. This guy working on the wrong side. Certainly, any opposition to Trump is going to be against the interests of America at this point. And if you can see it, there's no fucking helping you. You are a bona fide fucking retard. But somebody that's not a retard, he's a good guy. We love him, but it's 40, but he's misguided. He had a vision, he had a dream, and it never happened. What's going on? Your background is back. Fuck God. What else could happen? Man, it's been one hell of a ride.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, 4D. We love you. My microphone got fucking whacked in the hit. Holy shit. How you doing?
You're in a truth-telling mood today.
I am. Well, you know, they tried to kill the president again last night. They got
Right.
the idiot. And, you know, it would be nice if the Democrats could lay off on killing people or stop funding the Ku Klux Klan. You hear about that? The Southern Poverty Law Center has been funding hate groups. Like the guy at Charlottesville with, there was good people on both sides. The whole ringleader of that thing was paid for by the Democrats. You can't make this shit up. Or as Paul Joseph Watson, the wonderful Paul Joseph Watson would say, imagine my shock. But so anyway, nonetheless, we continue. I have to deal with what I have to deal with. Go ahead, 4D. How you doing, buddy? Bring us up to date. Where you been? What's been happening?
Wait a minute. Let me see if I can show you.
Take your time. Holy smokes.
Now, don't you, Rachel? I stopped buying these years and years ago.
Oh, yeah. You got your Tintins.
Yeah, this is the last one I can show you that you can have a guess at.
Oh, my.
We've
We've got a lorry.
Yes.
And can you pull it to the camera a little bit? Just show the figure of, is that Tintin?
No, it's going to be really difficult for you because there's no Tintin, there's no Snowy, there's no Captain Haddock, there's no.
Is it a guy in a fez?
Yeah,
it's a guy in a fez.
Let me clue you in a little bit.
Yeah.
I can find out for you because there's a leaflet that comes with it. But this guy is crossing the road without looking where he's going. And although you can't see the driver's got an angry face because he's had to do an emergency stop.
Yeah.
And that's all I can tell you about the scene.
Okay, it's beautiful. It's got a lot of tension. So we know the episodes where Tintin goes in, delves into the east. One is the crab with the golden claws. One is the land of black gold. One is Cigar of the Pharaohs. Might be Cigar of the Pharaohs. Cigar of the Pharaohs is going to be my guess.
Okay, let me open it up and I'll tell you.
Cigars of the Pharaoh. We're going with Cigars of the Pharaoh. Take your time.
This is the leaflet that it comes in.
Okay, lovely. It's like a tie stick you're bringing out of there.
So I'll show it you first. I'll show you the.
Hang on. We'll go big. Okay, there's some activity from it.
So does that ring any bells? I don't know if it's.
Well, the lorry's all wiped out. It could also be, Cigars of the Pharaoh. It could also be an early scene in Tintin in the Blue Lotus. It could all, because there's a little bit. The Blue Lotus follows on from his adventure, Cigars of the Pharaohs.
Well, I'm looking for which one it is, but I'm not sure it tells you. You know.
Okay, hold up the thing. I'll take a picture with my camera, and then we'll get AI to tell us. Okay, well maybe that. Hang on, let's see. I got to get my camera going. Okay, let's see this. Okay, good. Okay, I got it. Now I'll give it to the AI to tell us. Holy fuck. Who needs a link? Oh, fuck. All right. Hang on. All right. Hang on. We're doing stuff here. Okay. Now I go to here and I show the attachment. X. Okay. Okay. Hang on. Here he is. He's the best in business. It's our buddy the Wax. Rob, how you doing?
I'm here. I'm here. You have me for a golden 30 minutes, right?
All right, man. We're going to make the best
Cheers,
of it.
Rob.
Hello.
There we
So
go.
I'm here.
We got
I'm
30
here
minutes.
to. This real Jackson dude has come back out from the hole in the ground that he lives in.
He's a good boy.
No, he's not.
Okay, now why don't you like him? What's wrong?
Because he identifies everything that's wrong with his life with people who wouldn't go near him with a 10-foot pole. He's not
Interesting.
responsible. He's not responsible for his own happiness. Same with Dave. Dave, apparently, here's the take I want to put on Dave.
Yeah, go.
He has these 5 comments he puts to everyone. I think it's him. His dad breastfed him, and he was thrown out with the bathwater. He's using his own personal experiences and putting them on other people as insults.
Okay, we got an answer for 40. This is a shocker. It's actually from King Ottokar's scepter. So the Magyars, it's a from the Macedonians, you know, because they have the Bosnian Herzegovina kind of idea. King Ottokar's scepter. That's where that's from.
Lost me.
Hey, you know
Yeah.
what? You know what, Jackson?
You know,
One
I've got
day-
a full
one-
poster of that in
One
my
day your
in my other
appendix
room.
is going to burst. You're going to go to the hospital.
So
But
can
and
you
a
grab
liberal,
King
and a
Ottokar's
liberal
scepter out
nurse
of
and a
the
liberal
bin there?
doctor are going to try and fix you up. But yet you'll tell them, hey, you're the spawn of Satan, but please save my life. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. A little late. You're looking sharp today, by the way. I'm liking the look here.
Well, you know, Rachel, I only buy one type of out.
No, you don't. You got there is variety. As a
No,
matter
I
of fact,
have like 7 or 8 black.
yeah, but I like it. But
look
this
I
one
like.
ain't. It's not like the sports jacket. It's not like an Adidas one. Maybe it is, but I don't see it's great.
This is
It's
spider.
like here. Okay, here 4D. This is the episode. Hardbound.
Ah.
Hardbound. This is what you want. King Ottokar's scepter, and this is a French one, by the way.
Can you find the panel?
I'm
in
going
it?
to find the panel. We got to do the panel for you. I love this
You
part.
know,
too. This
hey,
is
yeah,
what you want.
hold on, Jackson.
Uh-oh. Hang on.
You don't understand liberal thinking. Hey, I understand conservative thinking.
What?
But it's not that hard to understand. Why don't you make friends with someone who thinks differently than you, and then maybe you'll understand. But you know what? Liberals ran the country. Conservatives run the country. We're still here. You still have to deal with wiping your ass, brushing your teeth. Well, you probably don't brush your teeth. You know, eating. So just live your life and stop looking for some person who's the source for stuff you don't understand.
What and pin up?
There you go. Just go
Holy
live your
smokes.
life. Go do the things you like to do. Smile at people. Thank them for helping you, and go live your life. You've made this fictitious world where there's a group of people that cause nonsense for you. Don't pay attention to it.
Hang on, 40. Here we
And
go.
let me deal with.
Yeah, let Rob deal with that.
Yeah. Dave, I went through your mom's medicine cabinet. She said all those pills were your boner medication.
Boner medication, ladies and gentlemen. Smoke them if you got them.
Yeah.
Anyway, so nice to see both of you gentlemen here today. Rob, you're at the top of your game today, by the way. This is for a short period of time. So
Yeah,
are
but
you
it's
going
probably-
to go ahead. Are you going to a record store? What are you going to do? What are you going to the Orange County Fair of Friends?
Yeah, I'm going by myself to Orange County because Jim hates doing shit like that.
Oh, come on, Jim. What do you mean Jim hates doing stuff
Yeah,
like
Jim,
that?
unless he has to deliver the papers, he doesn't like doing that.
And so unless it's a paper delivery day, it's not his thing.
No, he likes mixing and talking to the people, but he does it's a business thing. For me, it's the pleasure.
It's pleasure, it's fun, it's enjoyable. So anyway, we got 4D. Hold on. What's going on, Rob?
Rachel, do you think I'm angry all the time?
No, you're
No.
just coming.
Quite the opposite, Jackson.
Yes.
Jackson, I come here because there literally are fucking idiots, and I'm having pleasure putting them in their place. Go live your dude. Put a
Yes.
smile on your face.
Go live your best life.
Yeah, angrily. Don't be like Dave and angrily masturbate in ladies' closets.
It's a lifestyle choice for some. Anyway, Rob, I'm excited we got 40 back. He did what I call a misguided hiatus, like he was trying to create room for Tokyo Brian. Since he did that proclamation, we have never seen Brian. Not once has Brian showed up.
I'm just waiting for the moment to put you right, Rachel.
Yeah, go ahead. Do it now.
You only got me for golden.
Okay, hold on. We need a half hour, Rob, giving shit
All right.
to the
All right, go for it, Rob.
gallery.
Tokyo Brian is on another time zone place.
Yes. We haven't even seen him.
He's it's his time is different.
Yes, James, I use silly putty like everybody who's ever had silly putty to imprint upon a comic strip in order to show the image on the silly putty.
Rachel, can you highlight the stupidest motherfucker there is his comment?
Here he is. Beetle Babe. It's a good look. David Donnelly. That's an attack from Rob.
David Donnelly. I got that Cure acoustic.
All right. Okay. Rob's therapist is the late, great Sam Kinison.
Yeah. Your therapist is the guy who runs the buffet.
Wow. That is just nuts. Okay. Let's turn over 4D. Let's find out what I've got to be set straight. What the hell was going on? Because we love you. You're good for this show. It's a numbers racket. You know that. And whenever you're on 4D, the numbers go through the roof because you got a big following. And people go, oh, Rachel, you got 4D. Certainly, this is going to be elevated above the knuckle dragging nonsense that you normally throw out.
Well, that's not true. That's not true, actually. Don't buy into the YouTube numbers racket because it's bullshit.
Yes.
It's all bullshit. So let's knock that out of the park.
Okay, we got a problem, 4D, before we go. Unfortunately, I believe Rob is going to want to address that.
Hey, all the old ladies at the old folks home know they had you for a short period of time.
All right, there you go. Again, it comes down in many cases to what we call lifestyle choices.
Right.
Holy smokes. Okay, 4D, go ahead. What happened? Why were you doing it? What's going on with you?
Those two, Rob the Waxed and Dave the Pickup Artist, have a definite rapport.
There's the chemistry.
Rob doesn't have it with what's Ricefield Records. There's no humorous rapport there, but there's definitely a rapport between.
I've got the connection with Rice. Me and Rice we're like that. We are so tight. We are so tight. Go ahead.
Right.
Hey, listen, I seem to have a rapport with the cast of Charlotte's Web.
All right, we got a comment here for Rob. This is kind of an interesting one. It is a fashion statement. It goes, Rob, you have what's called a Dracula outfit.
Yeah, too bad no one wants to suck your blood, Dave.
All right.
I heard Dave's blood type is ragu. Is that true?
I doubt if they're going to even take it. Okay. Hey, Rach.
Isn't that an interesting difference? I used to roll them all up together, like Dave the Pickup Artist, Ricefield Records. Anybody who didn't like Rob, I just sort of followed them all. But actually, they're not. They're very different relationships.
It's all nuance.
So with Ricefield, it's much more serious, and there's not much room for humor. But with Dave the Pickup Artist, there's a definite humorous rapport going on.
So you've got a rapport, Rob. Just
you
guys love each other.
Hold on. Yeah. 4D man, Ricefields, when his feelings are hurt, he turns to illegal acts.
He becomes evil.
When Dave's feelings are hurt, he turns
to ragu.
No, he turns.
Oh god!
Oh,
thank you, Stu.
All right. Dave's blood type is gravy. Holy smokes!
No,
all right.
Hold on.
Whoa.
Dave's blood's gravy. His blood type's ragu.
All right, you got to get it squared. All right, 4D. So go on with your wonderfully mercurial self. and you've got your own. You're like trying to capture Quicksilver. It's absolutely impossible. But do your best. Explain how I'm wrong about this Brian thing.
They have such a rapport together that I can guarantee that Dave, the pickup artist, will be crestfallen when Rob the Wax goes out 30 minutes from now.
When he leaves in 30 minutes.
Yeah, it'll be an anticlimax for Dave when he goes.
Oh, Dave, hold on. Dave's used to anticlimax.
Yeah, it should be Rachel's roast. Fucking rights. That's a good one.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
Stop bringing up roasts because Dave will try and eat it.
Hey, Jen, how you doing? We talked a little bit about Patreon at the beginning of the show. Jen, you can watch that portion. Okay, 4D, tell me, I'm very curious about this. I want you to set me straight on the Brian thing and your your break from the action. Now, you would forewarn that you would do this. I'm fine with that. It just in the mix came this thing. I'm going to create this room for Brian.
Hey, Rachel, can I?
And we lose you both. We don't get any good out of it. Go ahead, Rob.
Highlight the comment.
I'm sorry. We have a comment coming in from Dave, the pickup artist. All right, let's take a look, Rob. Here you go. Take your best there.
And you're like family to me, an inbred family.
All right, you're mountain folk. Oh, back to you, Rachel. Holy smokes. Thank you, Rob. Okay, 4D, let's hear about this. What's going on?
I needed to establish two things, and the only way I could do it is the way I did it, empirically.
Okay, let's hear.
One of the things is I wanted to make a distinction in Tokyo O'Brien's mind between me, who had the argument with him, and this show, which just happened to be the platform where we had the argument. Because I wondered whether he got the two balled up in his head. So if I abdicate for a month or so, it gives time for him to separate out the two things.
Yes.
Whether or not that was really going on, I didn't know. But the only way to establish it was to
create the circumstance whereby that variable could be accounted for and discarded in light of further discoveries and trial of discovery.
Right.
Point two.
And number two is I wasn't sure whether Tokyo O'Brien would avoid the show because I sometimes pop up in chat or on screen, and I hate the idea of me getting in the way of Tokyo O'Brien.
Right.
So I didn't know whether that was true or not, but one way to make sure, one way or the other, is for me not only to abdicate for over a month, but to make it known so that he would find out.
Right. Now, I've got a great comment. I need to turn to Rob because Rob, I've got a question for you, Rob, and then we'll go to whatever's going on in the PA. But here's one for you. Who gets in the way of Tokyo O'Brien?
Well, hold on, Rachel. Can I bring up my thought before my old mind?
I'm sorry, Rob. Well, let's do this first.
We have Tokyo O'Brien.
Yes.
We have Texas David.
Texas.
We have
Dave.
Wyoming Dave.
Wyoming Dave.
Can we call Dave Bangkok Dave?
Bangkok Dave. Holy smokes. Now, my feeling for you, I was going to throw it to Rob, but I'll take it on. The only
don't take it on yet because I haven't finished point number two.
Oh, okay. I thought you had. It was Brian, Okay, go ahead.
Right. So how else am I going to know whether I'm getting in the way of Tokyo O'Brien unless I take a step back, make that announcement, and see what happens in the meantime? So in the meantime, Tokyo O'Brien hasn't showed up. So now that's something I can establish, which is that there's more than just a problem with me. There's also some other problem which is around this show that makes him back off. Because if it was just me, he would have made an appearance in over a month's time. So there's also something else. Yeah. But it still stems from that same episode where we had that argument, but it's concerning something else. Now, whatever that something else is none of my business, and I don't need to know. I just needed to know whether I was getting in the way. So now I know I'm not. It's something else that's doing.
I'm wondering if Andrea had anything to do with it. A lot of people are wondering about Andrea.
So my guess now is that Tokyo O'Brien will come back when he's good and ready. You know, when he feels like the time is right. So I don't think he's blockading the show. My best guess is he's just taking some time out to let the dust settle for whatever else is going on.
Yeah, I just wonder if he even gives a shit. You know, like Sue said.
No,
you know.
I think he probably does, Rachel. I think he
Well,
probably
he's
does.
always welcome here. We love Brian. But my point being is that as an experiment, I knew going into it because Brian was never, this show was never integral to Brian's worldview or where he's sitting in the universe. It's just another thing out there. And hey, he's available. He'll show and say hello. And that's great. And we like having him on. We like having everybody on. You know, it's a thing. It's what we do. We engage with one another. And out of that, you hope that you're going to have some nice conversation and above all that we want to entertain the kids and make that happen. Now, listen here, Farley, we never fail on this program. Okay. There's no such thing as fail. Like he goes, Rachel, can I remind you the show you did with Brian and Forty was a big disappointment? You failed. There's no disappointment in there. We only fail upward on this program. Okay. We fall up the stairs. Okay. We never fall down. We're always onwards and upwards here. What are you saying?
Tell James to go share a link or two.
Why? What's he do? Go share a link or two, the producer says. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Patreon link. Go share a Patreon link or something, Farley. He went around apologizing to toilets. This is a comment from this is hold on. What is this about?
Yeah, I think it's because Dave was actually born in a toilet.
All right.
His mom thought it was a number 2 situation.
Oh my god, it was our Dave, our beloved
You hear
Dave.
those stories where the people didn't even know they were pregnant?
All right. Listen, 4D Englishman. Do you enjoy the humorous stylings of the Far Side comic book series? The standalone things like Midvale School for the Gifted, one of my personal favorites.
I've never heard of them.
No,
Okay.
hold on. Far Side, really?
Yeah.
Maybe
Do you like
it's
Far
so,
Side, Rob?
Maybe if you, I'll show you.
I
one.
love Far
Yeah,
Side.
Far Side. Gary Larson.
Gary Larson is the creative genius behind it.
Is it newer than the 1970s?
No, it was started probably in the early 80s.
Oh, well,
80s
there
to mid 90s.
They are, you see. That's
80s
why
to
I know that.
mid 90s.
It was
Hold
a
on, to
single
mid
panel
90s.
It was a single panel comic strip.
Yeah.
I think they published them, and those books became very big. Here, my favorite one, Rachel, is like here. This is a classic one right here. 4D.
All right.
Hold on, I'm trying to. This one right there.
Yeah, there's Midvale School for the Gifted.
Okay.
And there's a sign by the picture that says Midvale School for the Gifted.
My favorite is some bears, and one of them's holding like a shotgun, and he goes,
Yeah.
Thunderstick. That, my friend, is a Winchester.
Yeah, he does weird things. And then he does things with scientists. And it was at that point that the scientist realized and then fill in the punchline. But Midvale, like the guy's pushing on the door, it says everything. Midvale School for the Gifted, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, here's Noah's Ark. Let's take a look here. Okay. Now, listen up. We're going to do this alphabetically. Unicorns, you. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, essentially, the books became like toilet reading. Like when
it really is. Or and equally so, you wanted to have it in your dentist office or your doctor's office, a whole bunch of Larsons on the table. It was my great misfortune to get the Hermans. Anybody know the Herman comics? They're horrible. They're like in the same form as Larson. They are not funny. They're horrible.
Do you think Ziggy's funny?
No, Ziggy's not my guy. And the same thing with that Drabble. Drabble didn't do it for me either.
Are the Lockhorns okay for you?
I liked Hagar the Horrible. I didn't mind Hagar.
The Lockhorns.
The Lockhorns?
The bickering old couple.
Oh, okay.
Highlight, Rachel, you only have me for another 10, 15 minutes.
Yes, Rob.
Can you highlight the biggest moron that's ever graced this place?
Okay, biggest moron. Boy, that's saying something for this place. All right, here we go. Oh my God, that's kind of funny.
Rachel, do
That's a Wayne Newton kind of comment.
cows have hips?
Yes, Rob. Cows do.
They do.
Yeah.
Good bone.
Well, I guess Dave's mom has great birthing hips.
All right. Now listen up, you knuckleheads. But I love that because that's a take on my classic Wayne Newton one-liner, where Wayne Newton with that old Lucy show, he's in there, he's a kid, but you look at him, he's got a beautiful little pear shape. It's absolutely something going on with that Wayne Newton. I think that's why he grew the mustache, kind of like Freddie Mercury, got rid of the nail polish and everything, got a little mustache, helped man up a little bit. Didn't quite do what he wanted it, but nonetheless, it's a different look. My dentist had Highlights magazine. I don't know what that is. Is it a porno?
No, it was like it was a kids magazine that had puzzles and comics.
Puzzles. All right. All right. The penguin stranded on a piece of ice going, well, here we are again, is brilliant. Larson. Yeah. So anyway, it's a double volume. He went for about 10 years, same as Calvin and Hobbes. And then he quit doing them too. But they were so good. And it was like, there's one with a couple of polar bears and an igloo. And they crack open the igloo. And they're tasty. Crunchy on the outside, but so chewy and moist on the inside. Well, once you get to the little Eskimo, the bears eating the Eskimo, you're crunchy on the outside.
I thought it was like maybe
but a soft gooey center. Go ahead, bro.
It was like 10 or 15 years ago he came out of retirement and did like 6 comics that they put out.
Yeah.
But that's the last I heard of him.
That's the last he's done. He was so good. Yeah, the polar bears eating an igloo. They're crunchy on the inside, gooey on the inside. That's the one. That's what I was exactly, Eric. That's a classic too. And then the dogs at the bar. What? And the dog came in and it was looking. Well, okay, yeah. Dog comes into the bar, and it goes, "Which one of you guys is Patch?" And one dog at the bar is there's dogs all over.
Rachel, I think he did one to commemorate how Dave entered this world.
Oh, okay, Rob. I'm curious about this one because I never. Okay, take a look. Hold on. Congratulations, it's a green. It's a little birthing process there, Dave. All right. Holy smokes. Back in 24, I felt bad for a certain individual because they were talking ass about, and I thought she needed to know how I've been banned from everything because of the complication. What the hell is he saying?
Back in the day, he shared the link with Beetle Babe.
Yes, he did.
Because he felt sorry for her.
Yeah, but you can't. That kind of sympathy will be the devil. Because once you feel sorry for Beetle Babe, then she gets it. And the Beetle Babe back then wasn't happy. And then that Beetle Babe went and told 2 friends, and they told 2 friends, and so on and so forth. Rob, I had an issue. Wyoming Dave, we love him, good guy. But he goes, Archie, Spring Hill Jim gave him a link to your Patreon, Rachel, which is behind a paywall. And he goes, I watched it. I hope you don't mind. And I'm like, well, holy fuck. I mean, I charge $5. Why, if you want to see my material, why don't you fucking float me $5 and then go watch it, for the love of God? It annoys me, Rob. Go ahead.
Okay, Rachel, as you've said to me,
yeah,
there's no such thing as bad boys, Rachel.
There's bad acts. It's not a bad boy. It's a bad act, right? The boys said we separate the sin from the sinner is what we're doing.
Rachel, Archie's a fucking idiot.
Archie is a young boy. I don't know if he got enough love at home, but this kid needs encouragement. Okay. I know it. I see it. I want to hug him so badly.
Rachel,
I'm going to love him into health. That is my strategy with Archie.
Rachel, you only have me for another golden 10 minutes.
The countdown.
10. We got the golden
countdown
10.
to Rob.
The only thing, Archie and Dave share something in common based on what you just said.
Archie and Dave have things in common. Okay, I'm curious about this.
Archie wasn't smothered. Dave was smothered in onions and mushrooms.
Onions and mushrooms, Dave ate a little too much. That's the kind of thing that can be a precursor to getting what's called a fatty liver. Be very careful. I had one of them. I fixed
so
my
So
fatty liver.
why have we only got Rob for 30 minutes? Have you said so far, Rob?
I'm getting in the car and driving like 45 minutes to Orange County.
Okay, well, you could take us in the car with you.
Maybe. Hey, Rachel. Wait.
Okay, hold on. He's going to help you. Rob, here's one to help you out with the taking down with Dave, the pickup artist.
Wait, Dave has the runs with his
He's
dad.
got that, not the runs. It's go with take on the daddy issues. Dave may have daddy issues.
Hey, listen, Beetle Babe, to be fair, let's say Dave was born, his father took one look at him in Am's grade. Do you believe that's the issue?
Archie is a king mixer. I love the British idiomatic on that. It's beautiful. It's lovely. I like it. Very nice.
Rob, if you're not going to take us all with you in your car, at least take Dave with you in your car.
Well, as Dave would say, I would take Dave and run him over with my car.
Okay, but this would be something. Do you think that's going to be possible? Do you think that Rob, you and Dave could possibly have a sit down at an Arby's where you're both friendly and you get to the bottom of the difficulties?
Rachel, I'm allergic to people who wear
Isn't Dave the pickup artist somewhere near you? Isn't he in LA or something?
If he was in LA, there'd be one.
There'd be Crips and Bloods. So you go there, you go through the underpass, and you got your color on it. Gives them up. Hey, Dave, where are you? Where's your city, buddy? Are you Philly? Where are you? Where in the great continental United States are you? I'm curious.
All I know is Dave is very close to a landfill, or in a landfill.
My God, we'd call that a rubbish dump. There, 4D in the King's English.
A rubbish dump, yeah.
Okay, Dave, the pickup artist, has an Achilles heel, Rob. He presented it on a silver platter on this very program, and Jen was able to discern it.
Wait, hold on. Did he eat an Achilles heel?
Yeah. Okay, I love this. Herc who's mentally challenged. Rich, what are you doing for my $5? Just let Sue do the Patreon. She can read your comments while you play video games. I like the idea. I do like the idea. Okay, and then we got Time Warp to the old time.
Hold on, I gotta get one for this one, Rachel.
Okay, here we go, Rob.
Why do you treat everyone like it's a Chinese food dinner?
Oh. Rob goes, he's hungry again in a half hour. Where's Rob? I got Rob back.
Thank you.
It is crazy. The kids out there, the emotions, they get all worked up. Everything gets nuts. He's probably in Ohio. That state has a lot of trolls. A lot of trolls come out of Ohio for some reason. Okay, Rachel keeps skipping over it. Those are about Archie, not Dave. Oh, Archie. I'm sorry. I was working with Dave, the pickup artist here. Okay, sorry. Okay, got it. Daddy issues for Spring Hill Gym. We'll work on that. Well, that's the whole thing. This is why I want to be like almost like a mother figure for Archie, a beloved aunt. Beloved aunt. Beloved
Rachel, the only thing I think you can do for him
yes, Rob.
is give him a spanking.
Okay, well, let's turn to 4D on that thought. 4D, is he the boy too old for a spanking, corporal discipline, corporal punishment, and or because he is English, I think it's somewhat expected.
He's one of the most knowledgeable people about early 1960s culture that I've come across.
He's precocious
in the VC.
Yes.
Yeah. So he has that intelligence to be observant about that. This whatever else is going on in terms of his past history is beyond me, and I'm doing my best to sort of try and keep out of that and leave that to you, the probation officer.
Yes.
To sort that out.
Well, I don't want to be just probation. I want to be more of like a counselor, a mentor even. I'd love to bring this young talent under my wing, to bring them along, because I see the talent, as you say. I'm watching a lot of Dirk Bogarde lately, and I know this is a strong suit for young Jim.
Yes.
Young Archie. Let's call him Archie because it's his real name. We love him.
Okay.
And so I would love that. And, maybe if I got into Yorkshire, we could go out for some pudding. I'd love that.
Rachel,
big love.
As long as you pay for your hotel room. You must pay for your hotel room.
Rachel, can you calm down on the food talk? because Dave's stomach. I can't.
Dave's beside himself.
Yeah, you said wings, and then you
Yes.
said, what did you just say?
Yeah, so Rachel already has Ampy Bokeh, my bouquet, and graphic artsy. No need. It's true, Herc. You're right. I'm well fetted, well met out.
So the live and let live philosophy that I try
Yes.
and sometimes fail to practice. You don't have to like somebody to live and let live. But so the one thing that Spring Heel Jim, I think Archie would be able to agree with is one of the reasons I like Rob a lot is because you always know where you stand with him. If he doesn't like you, you'll be the first to know. If he's got an issue with you, you'll be the first to know. You won't hear it behind your back from somebody else.
If I said something behind your back, I've told it to your face.
There you go. So that's a very worthwhile quality, and sometimes you don't always come across that in the VC.
Okay, here's the problem, Jen, Beetle Babe. If you can imagine rehabilitative, here's the problem, Jen. You're too pretty, too lovely, too delightful. Jim gets all clustered. He gets around you. He's got blah, 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 and so it's caused him. I experienced this, Rob. You're going to appreciate this story. When I was in the second grade, right? Second grade, 7 years old.
By the way, Rachel, thank you for not saying grade 2.
I'm learning because I'm moving to the States. We all know it. It's inevitable. So I'm getting my vocabulary all worked out. So I'm in the second grade, and there's this beautiful little 7-year-old girl, my counterpart in pigtails and whatnot. That little girl kicked me so hard in my delicate little 7-year-old shin. I went, ow, what that? And I kicked the little bitch right back. Bang! And then I got in trouble. The teacher says, you're going to the office, right? I go, what? I just got kicked. I'm in pain. I kicked the little whore right back. So then I'm walking to the principal's office behind the two lady teachers. They handed me off to a male teacher. I still remember this guy. He got down, kind of crouched down. He had his tie, sports coat. Teachers used to dress up back in the, and he's in his sports coat, his tie, carefully groomed hair. And he goes, listen here, kid. You kicked the little girl. You're in trouble. You see why you're in trouble? You kicked the girl. I go, she kicked me first. You go, you don't kick girls. You don't kick. I go, what? What kind of universe am I in? What have I stumbled upon? This kind of strange formal education. It's so start. My trans thing could have started right at this conflict. Anyway.
Well, remember in 1966, I kicked my Irish grandmother in the shin. You remember that?
It's the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Did she kick you in your shins first?
No. She just kept asking me how the voyage across to the Irish Sea went, and I got really annoyed with that question because she must have asked it 3 times. So I turned around. So I kicked her in the shin.
Yeah, attaboy. Okay, hold on.
Birds of a feather.
Okay, we only got him for a week. Go ahead, Rob. What have we got?
I would like to leave on one.
All right, Rob.
Here we go. Can you highlight the comments?
All right, here we go. No man is kinder to his planet than Rob. Good comment. We just don't know which one.
Actually, NASA has an announcement today, Rachel. Did you hear it?
Oh, go ahead.
After Dave eats lunch,
yes,
he will be his own planet.
Oh my God, right, Dave, you're just going to balloon up because a vortex.
Right, Rachel. And I believe they're going to align them right next to Uranus.
Holy smokes. Ladies and gentlemen, finally we got some talent on the program.
That is the funniest story I ever heard. You kicked the little girl.
Yeah. So
I kicked the little bitch back.
But then I figured out what it was, is that the little girl liked me, but she didn't know how to express that.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah. So I figured it out later. So this brings us full circle to Archie. Archie loves Jan, but he doesn't know how to express it because he's got challenges. This is where I come in to help him. But he's kind of figuratively kicking beautiful Jan in the shins, her delicate, shapely shins.
Well, and it also
Jen. That's
It also
why.
it also
That's
explains
what's
it also
happening.
explains Rob and Dave the pickup artist. That dynamic is kind of the same. They're kind of kicking each other in the
But
shin
look,
in a humorous
Okay,
way.
that's a good point. Maybe Dave secretly loves Rob's comedic
Yes,
stylings,
maybe. I
wants
think
to
so.
be more like Rob, struggling a little bit with the material, and Rob, rather than mentoring him,
I think you've cracked it. You've cracked
yeah,
it.
Rachel,
I think that could have been a part of
the
it.
only thing similar that's going to happen with Dave
Yeah.
is he's going to eat some shins. Do chickens have shins, Rachel?
Chickens do have shit. Chickens have shit.
Chicken shins.
Okay, Rob, I'm sure there's something you can do with this comment. Jen would eat Spring Hill Jim alive. Jen would eat Spring Hill Jim alive.
Listen, Rachel, when you hang indoors and you're pale,
Yes.
it doesn't seem like you would have much muscle.
You don't have much energy even to consume.
So to wrap up my point, for Archie to be that perceptive about early 60s culture, and he is very, very perceptive.
Yeah.
There must be a broader sensibility about him as well, even if it's
He's got that.
Yeah.
Well, he won me over. He won me over because he read Wind in the Willows as a child, and that's one of my favorite children's books.
There you go.
It's very deep. It's a wonderful book. I have 2 copies.
Who won you over? Who won you over?
Rob, you must read
Archie.
Wind in the Willows.
Gotti, the fucker doxed me and posted videos where I work and all this shit. He won you over. He's a horrible human being, dude.
But I thought so you were joking around when you forgave him then.
I thought you forgave
I never
him.
forgave him. That never ever
Oh,
happened.
you didn't. I must have
Okay,
misinterpreted.
Scotty, I'm taking this on right now. This all hands on. This emergency. Rob, I'm here to heal. Rob, you've got to, in order to move forward, you've got to find in your heart to forgive young Archie. This is what's holding you back.
Well, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen if it didn't happen already.
Right now and drive to you and kick you in the shin. Hey, Rachel, one last thing.
James Farley with the $5 dono coming in hot. We want to thank James Farley. James, controversial, but he's a good kid. We love it. We appreciate the $5. Thank you, James Farley. This is what we're talking about. Supporting Rachel for my potty mouth, you fuckers.
You should have a PayPal link. You should have a PayPal link.
Hold on, just a sec for the.
I'm leaving. But
on a jet plane.
I like Dave's last comment, so I can leave on a high note.
Okay, here we go. This is from our friend Martin. What's his name? Martin, whatever. McGrath. Dave pickup jokes I find funny. Fact he repeats them is what's funny.
Well, you're a fucking idiot. No one gives a shit.
That is retarded. That is
you're a faceless piece of shit, Martin.
Yes,
Martin McGrath.
Faceless.
I love Rob.
We all love Rob.
Yeah.
Rob, have a great time. Be safe on your travels going to and fro. I hope you find some gold out there, recorded gold.
Right. And come back in the car.
Yeah, join us later if you feel like it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be a strict 3-hour show because I got to go head out of town for about, I don't know what.
Depends at 9. Let's see where.
Well, we'll see where we are. Yeah.
Well, the same applies to you, Rachel. You can take us with you in your car.
Well, it's a little different because I'm broadcasting.
That would be a first. You've never done that before.
I've never done that before. It could be a car crash. Scott, speaking of cars, where are you going, buddy?
Well, I'm only here for about 15 minutes or so. I'm waiting for my client to be ready. She's not ready. She's in her house and she's getting ready. She's showering and all that stuff. So I have to wait.
Yeah, and you do massage work.
Massage, yeah.
Smokes. I'd pay good money to get your hands on me, Scott. I tell you that. But that's like stuff. Right. Okay, I got to go on camera. The wife's going to move behind me. Here you go. Go ahead.
Okay.
Still. Holy smokes.
How you doing?
All right, there we go. Okay. It's so weird when I hide the camera on me now. It immediately, but it's restreams doing different things. Okay, I gotta go poo in 3 hours. Chris goes poo poo. Holy smoke!
Oh my gosh!
Dave, the pickup artist. I miss Rob already.
There you go.
Absolutely. Okay, here we go. Rach, have you or 4D seen the complete Beatles? Yes. It's all the early characters are left out of anthology. It's great. 1982. I had a bootleg copy of it. In the old days when it came out, VHS players, I had a double VHS player where you could put a tape in one, put a tape on the other, close them down, top loaders, and record video. So I rented the complete Beatles from the store and then made my own bootleg copy of it.
Oh,
I
cool.
watched it over. Alan Williams is in it. It's got one of the best sequences in the whole thing is it explains what's going on with the early days, like the Mercy Beat. Harry, what's his name from Mercy Beats interviewed, and Alan Williams is great, the manager. And it's just a really solid documentary. Of course, Lennon had already passed by the time that came out. So the Beatles story was complete at that point. It really is. Do you agree with that, 4D, that the Beatles story is complete upon the death of John Lennon? That ends. There is no more Beatles after that.
Yeah.
So it's Sue's birthday today.
Yeah.
And you still
Happy birthday, Sue.
You still haven't got a PayPal donation set up where they can just press on the link and there can be a donation.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't interface well. It doesn't interface well. I don't know. But here's the deal. To do PayPal, you just go to PayPal and you just punch in the email. So here's my email, chris@shaw.ca. So you want to send Sue a present, you do that. So what you do is you go to paypal.com, right? And then there's donate money, and then you hit there and you go on this. That's where you want to send it to. Chris@Shaw. That's my email. And then you can send Sue a present. So if you want to do that, absolutely. That's the way to do it.
That'd
and you
be
can
nice.
leave a little message there for her. And she'll buy a horse. So, buddy, it's great to see you. What are you listening to lately? What's exciting you? What is motivating?
Well,
it may not even be music. Whatever the fuck is driving you right now that you go,
I went from
this.
I went from a down place to an up place. I was gone this week because I left. I guess I left on Thursday. Went to Orlando because we had to bury my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
So we had the funeral and everything, and all that stuff that went along with it. And I was a nervous wreck because I was supposed to sing at the funeral, and I did. But I was afraid I was going to break up, and I didn't. I was really good. So, but I then had to travel back from Orlando to St. Pete, and there were like 7 accidents on the way back. So it took me 3 hours, which normally takes an hour and a half. And I had to get home, get my equipment, and go to Tropical Heatwave, which is our festival that was last night. And for the first time, I DJ'd there in silent disco.
Okay, what's that about?
It's the most surreal thing you've ever seen. What happens is there's 3 DJs on stage. Usually there's several DJs on stage. We're all playing at the same time. And there's no sound in the room. There's a table in front of us full of headsets. People put headsets on, and you can change with the color goes to the different DJs. I was green. And they can listen to whatever they want to listen to, but we don't hear the music in the room. They hear it in their ears only. It's very surreal. You see all these people dancing around, and it's silent in the room. It's bizarre.
It is,
but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
It is surreal. I totally get it. It's a happening. Now, Zeb goes, condolences, Scott. Obviously,
thank you.
Take care. And I think that's a beautiful thing. So it's great to go from a down place into something more positive and upbeat. You got to deal with it, right?
Yeah. And I went overtime. I was having so much fun. I forgot that I was only supposed to do an hour. I ended up doing almost 2 hours. And I missed the band Cracker. I was so upset. Cracker was playing downstairs, and I missed them, and I was really mad.
Yeah. Okay. Holy smokes. So now, as a black man, how do you handle even the concept of Cracker? Probably comfortable with it.
Well, I tell you, when I first time I saw them, I bought a T-shirt of theirs. Yeah, it just said Cracker on it. And I would walk around, and I live in Florida, which is in the South, and white guys would look at me like, "What? What are you trying to say?" Yeah, and I said, "It's a band. I'm not trying to make any statements."
Yeah.
It didn't say honky or anything like that. So, you know.
Our good friend Frank Stickermania is here. Frank, I got Mikey Arugula coming through big time for me. My favorite Beatles book of all time is the one I'm holding in my hands. It's called The Longest Cocktail Party by this
Oh,
cool
wow.
cat, Richard
I've seen that book.
Diallo. Yeah, this thing is a
Look at the hair on him.
1972 first pressing. This is the one I owned back in the day, and Mikey Arugula gifted this to me. I'm so grateful to him. And this guy, his job was the house hippie, and it's his diary of all the insanity that was going on. Hey, we need a 6'7" tall rabbit. Go find us one. And so all the different things that were happening, and the money and the personalities, and oh, we need somebody right now. You got to go get this. And it's just madness, drugs and excess, and the early people that were signed to the
Gotta have the drugs. Yeah.
It is an absolute must read for any true blue Beatles fan. I've read a lot of Beatle books. This is my favorite of all of the ones I've read, and I've read, like I say, a ton of them. It's so well written, and there's an energy in the writing that really comes across, and it's just a joy to read. And it's as the kids would say, a real page turner. Okay, so
Page
Scotty,
turner, barn burner.
what
Yeah.
you're saying is you can hear people fart when they're doing a silent disco. Yes, you would be.
Oh,
able
yeah.
to. Yeah.
And also they all sound weird because they, like I take my headsets off because I can hear the music in my headset, but I take it off and everybody's walking around murmuring. They're like, it's really bizarre. It's like a bunch of zombies in the room, but it's really cute. It's really cute. It's fun.
First issue, and you got to have the dust cover, because the one I had my copy was back in the 70s around. I've got my copy around 1974, so the book had been out a couple of years. It is a great book. Absolutely, Nancy. It's just wonderful. And Nancy, we love you. And whether you're in Patreon or out, it doesn't matter. We just support you. We love you. I'm a fan, and we appreciate all the support you've provided. DJ Vinyl Vertical, Scotty, they do a silent disco night at Glastonbury. Great fun and very
really.
Take your headphones off and walk through the silent dance.
It's bizarre. It's really bizarre. And then people dancing. You got to realize some people are coupling up, and they may have different colors on their headsets, so they're listening to different music and dancing together. That's bizarre. That's interesting.
It's a happening. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Everybody I guess you're looking for something new, something different to do. It's a vibe.
Yeah.
40,
what I've been listening to, I listened to Record Store Day, Marshall Crenshaw bootlegs.
Ooh, I like Marshall Crenshaw.
It's really good. It's like early stuff, and it's really, really, really good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, he had
hold on a minute. For some reason, when I went into PayPal and came back here, I now can't see anybody. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out. So if you put the link back in the chat,
I will put the link.
Come back. All right.
There's the link. Okay, we'll get him back, Scotty. Holy smokes.
Yeah, it's very good though.
Yeah. So anyway, fantastic. Yeah, Road Warrior. I own a copy. I got a 4K transfer of that. It's a great movie with Mel Gibson, the Road Warrior, 1983. After Mad Mal, he did Mad Max, the first one, and I called Mad Mal. And then he went and did Road Warrior was the big one. That was when everything came together. What a movie! The sophomore.
Isn't that the one with Tina Turner in it?
No, that is Beyond Thunderdome.
That's Thunderdome, right? Thunderdome.
That's the third one.
Yeah.
So they come into the camp, and Tina's the head of the camp there. She's the boss of the camp.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. James goes, I spent the last 3 nights gigging. That would be amazing, James, to see you actually play live. Okay, here he is, all the way from Manchester. The Selford boys, the good lads.
Back.
The old hometown looks the same.
All right. I tried to warn my nephew about Ethel Merman, a disco album. It's not telling me you want to make your debut. But alas, kids got to do it. Holy smokes!
There's
Ethel
no
Merman.
business like show
No
business.
business. She was fantastic in Airplane.
She was awesome. I have a Ethel Merman CD. I used to play it a lot.
Okay, that's Airplane when or was it? Is it Airplane? What movie is the sergeant or Private Stenchkowitz goes nuts and thinks he's Ethel Merman, and it's actually Ethel Merman in the hospital bed? There's no business. They're walking. I think it's Airplane. Anybody remember what it? Okay. Now, did you hear that not only has Peter Jackson 14 hours of three-till footage, 8 hours of White Album footage, he also has hours of magical mystery tour footage. Release it all. Let's have some fun. Release the house. The original Magical Mystery Tour was the first downturn in the Beatles' critical career. It was panned. Their movie, Brian Epstein had died. It was their first post-Brian Epstein adventure. They do a film. They're on a day trip, the day trip, and you go on a bus and you travel around in the bus. I wish I knew somebody who knew anything about buses. Anyway, they're in the bus. Yeah, they're in the bus. They're traveling around, and they're on a all-day camp trip, and they're having a great time, a splendid time. It's guaranteed for all, and it's a magic bus, ain't it? 4D. What did you think of Magical Mystery Tour? Do you agree? First flop.
So just to summarize about Tokyo Brian, then.
Yes.
Just to make sure we're all on
young
the same page.
Archibald.
Yeah. Tokyo Brian. So whatever else is going on, there's some ambivalence about not just me, but about the show in relation to wherever his feelings are. So my feeling now is that he'll come back when he's resolved the ambivalence, when he's good and ready. He's not short on courage, so he'll come back at any time, unannounced. But it'll be after he's resolved whatever those ambivalences are, which is fair enough. Some people take time, so that's fair enough. You agree?
Yeah, I agree. He'll come back when he wants. He's his own man. I love Brian. I like Brian a lot. But he's got the passive aggressive thing. But he's a good kid. But he's got a big ego. The thing about Brian, he's got a big ego on him. Yeah. And so I think he comes in, and it is hard to get some thunder around this place for him because there's some big personalities here. Not just my own, but it's hard. It's hard to really make a big splash here. It can be done. It can be done. But it's got to be done properly.
Why have I not seen this?
Wow!
I've not seen this album anywhere in the VC. Why is nobody showing this?
I've got that album, but I don't. Is that a picture disc?
That's a picture disc.
This is the first and only time that Kraftwerk have released any kind of picture disc.
Yeah,
and,
I don't.
I have that, but not in a picture disc though.
Yeah. I got the album.
So this is the picture disc. It's the album.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. That's what it looks like.
Like I've got it. I could go show. Do you want me to show you the original album or?
Show us the original album.
All right, I'll go pick
it up. A friend of mine had all of the Kraftwerk catalog and gave them all to me because he knew how much I loved Kraftwerk. So I lucked out and got all the that's really cool.
But why has nobody in the VC been showing this? It's been I've
showing the picture disc part, or just showing it at all.
Yeah, showing the picture disc because I've had this for about 3 weeks now.
Oh, really? Is it a new picture disc?
Yeah, it was new when I bought it. So
I mean, recent.
Yeah, it was a new release when I bought it about 3 weeks ago. So that's long enough for the VC to get around.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody show it. But there's a lot of animosity against picture discs. You know that 4D. There's a lot of negativity.
Is it because it's bad for the sound?
I think that's what it is, but I don't think they're all bad. I think that they just have a tendency to be bad, but right. I think that's why people have a problem.
Right.
This is wow, I picked this one
up. They
don't
all sound bad.
For $30. So it's on the Philips red label.
There you go.
Yeah. 1974 Phonogram Germany. This, God, I should look it up on my Discogs. Let's see. Is there a BM on this thing? This may be a Canadian first press. but it's got all the language, all the Deutsch language on. But it is it's on the Philips label. Kraftwerk.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna make a remark, and I
Yeah,
hope you don't take this the wrong way.
No. Do.
I'm digging the hair, Rachel. It's
This?
very for the roses. It says very for the roses, Joni Mitchell.
Well, I knew he was
I'm digging
talking to
the
me.
length of the 4D.
Oh, wow.
It's looking good. I like it. It's a good style for you.
If I go back, I get 2 boos of me.
There you go. If I go back,
A little bit better. Whoa.
You guys are making me think of Patty Duke in Valley of the Dolls when she starts singing on the stage and she's doing that, and her necklace goes around her boobs.
Just working it. For me, it's kind of like Tootsie, where they go, okay, let's do a close up. Whoa, not that close. Pull the
Well, Henny, I gotta get going. My patients, my client's almost ready. So, but I might be back later. If I get out early enough. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, hopefully we'll see it because we're gonna.
Good to see you all.
We do a 3-hour tour a day. Oh, I love this.
Okay. See you later.
Scotty, this is
Bye-bye.
It's the best. Scotty.
Rachel has already seen this.
But this is fantastic. I love this volume. The Steve Ditko artwork right here, kids.
Right,
Classic Spider-Man.
You remember this was volume 2.
Volume 2 of how many volumes are they doing it?
Well, so far they've only got the 2 volumes. So
right.
at the time when I showed you this, and this is just the box, and I showed you what was inside.
Yeah,
and that's the size of it. If you can get some idea of how big this is.
It's full. It's double size.
Right. So I was saying at the time, I'm gonna have to buy the first volume because it's the Origins, right?
Yeah, the first appearance. Amazing Fantasy.
Right, but after that stream where I showed this, which I think was the last time I was on, I had a conversation very similar to you and Sue, which is you've got one. It's going to be more of the same, and you're going to pay 130 quid just for another one, and you haven't even read this one yet. Don't you think you should have a more mature sense of what you do with your money? So that was part of me saying that. So that was my Sue side.
Okay.
And the other side is saying, if I don't buy it, it's going to go up in price, and then
it will, and you won't even get it. You're going to have to go on the black market and get it on eBay and pay triple for it.
And it's the Origins, so it's historic.
You got to have the first volume. It's not worth having volume 2 if you don't have volume 1.
Right. So those 2 conversations are what I had in my head, and Sue will be pleased to know that my mature side won out.
No,
I did
really?
Not buy, I did not buy the second
my
one.
God. Let me take a look here. Let me go.
No, stay with me. Stay with me.
I will.
But then I noticed this.
Hold on. Now I got to go look. Hold on. Coming in. Oh, X-Men Volume 1. That's Volume 1. That's the original title, X-Men #1.
Right. So
and Jack Kirby.
Right. So that's the other side of the box.
Yes.
So all the money I saved by being mature like Sue is, I just blew that maturity by spending it all on this, which was the same cost as would have been Volume 1 Spider-Man.
All right. I love what you're doing there. Now, hang on. I'm over here doing stuff. I'm doing
all right.
stuff.
Well, while you're doing stuff, I'll make the point for Sue, so she doesn't have to say it. This is the size of it. This is how big the fucking thing is and heavy.
All right. Hold on. I'm going. Yeah. That's beautiful.
So this arrived about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and you'll see that I still haven't took it out of the wrapper yet. So what was the fucking urgency in buying this?
Well, you get it before, because if you wait, you're going to get screwed because the price will go up on you, and it'll go up in a way that won't make you happy.
That's true. So that's the Volume 1 of the X-Men, which I still haven't opened. I can open it for you if you want to see some of the pages, but you've already got my guesses.
You don't need to open it up because I'm going to show you something.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Holy smokes! I got to watch the balance. I got a little table. Okay, we'll make this small. I'm going. Okay, there. That's small. So, okay. Here's how I collect them. So this is the Marvel Masterworks series. Now we've talked about this. The trouble with these, as you rightly point out, 40, is that they come on a high gloss paper, and the original ones weren't gloss. But There you go. Very early Jack Kirby artwork. But what's beautiful about these is you've got everything without the letters pages, without the advertisements, which were worth a lot in terms of the being a kid. But look at that, right?
Right.
And there, you know, all the you get 10 issues in each one, including the cover, the first issue debut, and
that was
then volume two. Look at that.
What are we saying? 64 to 66?
Somewhere in there, like maybe even earlier, 63 maybe for X-Men.
Whoa.
The Banshee coming in. The Super Adaptoid versus the Mimic.
Wow.
So, and then, you know, so the collection goes on. Different artists come in taking on the series. This struggled for a bit, and then it just some of these covers got really good though. Sal Buscema did some amazing covers. That's Steranko, Jim Steranko.
Wow.
And Steranko's an interesting guy. I've talked to him on the internet, and he's a super interesting guy.
Cool.
His style, that's Steranko cover. And then Neil Adams comes in. Here's a Neil Adams cover.
That's way after my time. What year is that?
1968. This is incredible artwork. Neil Adams, just like next level. So that's the complete X-Men series in that format. So,
but I can remember being when my mum would take me to Salford Market, maybe when I was 5 years old, which would be 1964. I can remember picking up loads and loads of those comics at the time, and not realizing they were so hot off the press at the time. They were just there. I didn't think any more than that, and come back with I don't know. I'd maybe end up with 50 issues of different things like Spider-Man and X-Man, Thor, and then when I'd read them all, because we didn't have that much money, my mum would take me back to the market and we'd exchange them for other copies of other magazines.
Yeah. If you had held on to those, if you're a little kid, they're worth a lot of money. They're a small fortune in comic books. I love this comment. Hey, I talk about going up in value. The Shohei Otani rookie baseball cards that have skyrocketed. I guess he came in baseball from Japan. Comes in, plays in the big leagues in the U.S. Who'd he play with? What team is he with? I don't follow a lot of baseball, but you know, I know that they recruit a lot of these Japanese players. They come and play in the bigs. Same as Dominican Republic. You got a lot of Dominicans come up. They play baseball. They end up doing pretty good in the big leagues too. Peter Frampton went to school with David Bowie. Their art teacher was Peter's father. That is interesting. I saw Frampton and Bowie together, Chris, at the Glass Spider Tour. It was too much show, too Hollywood, too spectacular stuff. Bowie got lost in it. He really did. And if he had just done, and he wasn't doing any of his old standards at that point, we're talking 1997 or so. And so of the various concerts I saw, great to see Bowie. Extremely charismatic figure, by the way. Stage presence, unbelievable, even with something that big. But ideally, a smaller venue for Bowie would have been ideal. And do your Ziggy Stardust stuff. Be a rocker. Do rock. Bowie did rock like nobody. With Rick McRonson, please.
So what's this? Where are you going after the show then? Where are you going in the car?
I'm traveling out of town. We're in Nanaimo, so we're going to head out just 20 minutes, 30 minutes, half hour away to Parksville, another little community. And they've got these Herman comics. I'll show them for you next week. Don't be a stranger. Don't go away. You be your own self. You come in. I like talking with you. We have fun. Good morning, Rach and company. Hi, Trish. How you doing? It's good to see you.
So is it coming?
Stop it, Dave. The show was good with Rob too.
Is it comic books that you're going to buy then today?
I'm going, kind of. I mean, there are these hardbound things. The other thing I'm collecting, I got 4 of these coming tomorrow. It never ends. I'm going. So I've got volume 1 and volume 2 of these. And so these are adorable and they're so beautifully presented. But they're the Calvin and Hobbes. Do you know this character?
No, it's news to me.
Oh my God, Calvin and Hobbes. So it says this guy here, Bill Watterson. He ran the comic for 10 years, and he said, at its height. And he did the opposite of Charles Schultz. He goes, no cups, no T-shirts, no toothbrushes. No, you know, you cannot buy any legitimate merchandise copy other than the books. They're beloved characters. My favorite episode in the whole thing is when the little boy, it's all, here's the premise. Little boy, he's 6 years old or so. He's got a stuffed tiger. So everybody that looks at this kid and sees him with his tiger is a stuffed toy. But in the kid's imagination, this tiger is real. And they talk and they philosophize. And there's a lot of humor in it. At one point, there's a cardboard box, and he says, "This is a transmogrifier. I can turn myself into anything. I'm going to turn myself into a ferocious tiger like you." And then Hobbs, the tiger, goes, "Tiger where?" And he's all freaked out. He goes, "You're a tiger. What are you worried about? You're a tiger. You don't have to worry." So the kid turns into a tiger, and the way the guy draws him, the little guy looks like this, but it's so tiny and cute. And then the tigers look at him like, "What the fuck?" And the little guy goes, "Yeah, I'm a little underwhelmed too," because you just see this cute little kitten type tiger that he turns in. So it goes, keep in mind that transmography is a relatively new science. Yeah. So there's lots of games like the school teacher turns into the ferocious bug-eyed monster has got Spaceman Biff in trouble. And it's all the kids' imagination. Absolutely beautiful. So
is that guy, was that guy Canadian then?
Pardon me?
Canadian guy? Was that a Canadian guy?
American. There's a USA.
I'm wondering
Hey,
whether
Marty from Mexico.
maybe it didn't travel. Maybe it didn't travel to the UK. I've never heard of it before.
Each volume comes in with $2 per each volume out of 7, right?
I like the landscape format.
Yeah, it's kind of, this is how it does it, right?
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. So there he is fishing. There's the tiger. It's so cute. Anyway, they have different adventures and different things happen. Oh, and little Susie Durkins is their little girl pal there.
You got Susie.
So, yeah, little Susie Durkins.
There you go.
Anyway, a beautiful series, Calvin and Hobbes, available on your Amazon. So if you want to take a dive into gambling on one of these, just grab one of the volumes. In fact, if I find the I've ordered, there's 7 in all. I've got 6 of them. I'm getting 4 of these tomorrow. And if I find the transmogrifier episode, I'll show it on the show. I should just find it and show it to you here. Because with the internet, all things are possible.
What period are they from then?
Again, 1985 ballpark to 1995. It was a 10-year run he did.
Right, okay.
All right, let me see if I can pull up the transmogrifier. And then I want to get a price on your box set, transmogrifier.
So we got Susie, and we got the tiger, which is you.
Well, the funny thing about the tiger is, oh my God, there's a little thing here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here's the strip in question. Okay. Let's go back. Okay. Go back. Okay. I got it. Hopefully. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. This is great. So let's go through this for you. This is all you need to know about Calvin Hobbes right here with this episode.
Right.
All right. So there's our little comic. Let me go find it. There we are. Hobbes, I want to see my transmogrifier. I didn't know you had a transmogrifier. I just got it. You step into this chamber, set the appropriate dials, and it turns you to whatever you'd like to be. Transmogrifier. It's amazing what they can do with corrugated cardboard these days, isn't it? All right, page 2. This transmogrifier would turn you into anything at all. All you do is set the indicator, and the machine automatically restructures your chemical configuration. You can be an eel, a baboon, a giant bug, or a dinosaur. He's got the selection. What if you want to be someone else? I just left room. Just write it on the side. So there's room to add in. Okay. So, well, what do you say? What would you like to be transmogrified? And he goes, I don't think so. Being a tiger is my area of expertise. Don't be scared. The process is instantaneous and completely painless. Just think, with the push of a button, you could be a 500-story gastropod, a slug the size of the Chrysler building. gosh, how can I refuse? Well, you don't be like, if you don't like that, be something else. I don't care. And then we go here. Well, if you can't make up your mind, I'll go first, turn myself into something. I'll show you. But what's the point of turning yourself into something else? No one's done it. Think of the knowledge to be gained. What horrors we visit upon ourselves in the name of science. Okay, I'm in. Set the dial on lungfish. No, make it muskox. No. Wait a sec. What are you going to transmogrify into? How about a tiger? That's a good idea. The world can always use another tiger. Just turn the arrow and push the button in. All right, here you go. Did it work? Boy, I'm hot. How do you stand having all this fur? So you're a tiger now? Yeah, let me out. Words fail me. I'm disappointed too. But keep in mind, transmogrification is a new technology. So that's adorable, right? I mean, I don't know. If you can't get that, there's not much hope for humanity. But that just cracks me up because it's so damn cute, the little baby tiger, right?
And isn't that what everybody on YouTube does when they pick an icon and they pick a username and they become whatever this thing is that they become on screen or in the chat? Isn't that what we all do? We're transmogrified.
Yeah, well, I mean, God, I mean, in life, there's that. I mean, theater, actors, all this sort of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, certainly that's a big part of it. Hey, Rachel, do you have Calvin peeing on Jeff Gordon sticker, the classic Calvin Hobbes urination? That thing was not drawn by Bill Watterson. Somebody did it. And Watterson himself has commented on it that it's become such a meme of Calvin pissing because that it embodies the nature of the character at any rate.
I mean, like I'm transmogrified into 4D, but I can't in real life. I can't walk through walls.
You're a recluse. Like you avoid. You don't go to the mall.
I need walls. That's right. Yeah.
That is so weird. That is so strange to me because you're personable, intelligent. You got a lot going for you.
So I'm the opposite of 4D man in that regard.
Okay, we got a big star coming on right now. One of my favorites. It's been too long. Here he is. Smoke him if you got him, ladies and gentlemen. Dees Els Dees.
Hey. Hey, Dees.
Ah, man.
Hi,
Hey,
4D.
Dees, we
Hi,
love
man.
you. Look at this, all the way from Israel, Tel Aviv.
Hi,
Boy, oh
Rachel.
boy.
A lot of wristwatches have passed under the bridge since the last time I saw Dees.
Dees, you look fantastic. You're
He
so
does, doesn't
handsome. Looks like
Very
you
cool.
dropped a few pounds too.
Yeah.
I dropped 20 pounds.
20 pounds, man.
Whoa.
I dropped 100 pounds since you saw me.
Oh, I'm seeing. I'm flabbergasted. I'm overwhelmed by seeing.
I
you.
know. It's incredible.
You look
Did you
great.
manage Did you manage to kick the addiction to pistachio nuts then, Rachel?
No, not yet. It's
Ooh.
a semi-regular. I've
Yeah.
cut back. I had to
Be
cut back for a day. But Dees, how are you? Israel, so much going on over there. Of course, you know, my heart's in Israel. I love it. I'm cheering for you guys. It's just straight up. There's no choice. There's like, in this world, there's good, there's bad. And I love Dees. And Dees is good. Okay, well, I know, but we talk about watches. Every time I can't see a watch without thinking of you now. You ruined me for life. That's what Dees would like.
Respect. Wow.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about? Anything you would like to discuss?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's been 2 years. How long has it been? 1 year, 2 years?
It's been like a year and let's say a year and a half.
Couple of years since we've seen these.
Yeah.
Where's
let's say
everybody?
Year and a half.
Where's what's his name?
Rob, the wax.
Yeah. Where's
He was
Rob?
just here. He was here earlier. And then he just walked out. He was on the show a little earlier today.
Let me go for a pee.
All right, you go.
Matthew,
Massey's out with the alpacas.
alpacas. Okay,
Like
I don't know.
we get Massey on from time to time, but we don't get him all the time. But yeah, Massey's still in the circle. We see him.
Where's Tanti?
Stundy and I, we aren't connecting. Stundy and I haven't connected for a long time. So, It's not so much me. Stundy had a falling out with Rob, and that's where that came from. And then Stundy took a powder on that because the whole thing was certain people didn't like certain other people and they wanted to change things. And hey, Rachel, you should get rid of Rob. And if you get rid of Rob, I think you'll have a better show. And this kind of thing happened. And
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. Stennis has corrected me before on this. I've said stuff
And
in.
Harry,
I thought it was Harry,
Yeah.
but Stenny said it wasn't Harry that made him quit, even though they did have kind of him and Harry had friction too. So it's hard, Dees, on a show like this when we talk about comic books and music and politics and religion and everything. We talk about chess, we talk about watches, we'll do it all. And so
Yeah.
when you do that, you talk about so many different topics. People have opinions and strong opinions sometimes, and not everybody's going to get along with everybody. Okay, I'm just saying hi, Rach. People are waiting for me at an event. I cannot stay, but hope you're having a good stream. Well, thank you, AGK, and I want you to have a great event. All right. AGK, that's AGK's final life. He became a stripper. He became like an exotic dancer, but he's a girl now. That happened. I'm not sure if you're up on that. Did you meet Thunder? His new name is Thunder. Bunny Thunder. And he's an exotic dancer and entertains men for pleasure.
Oh, well, good luck. I mean, good for you,
Yeah,
man.
that's what I said.
Yeah, I mean,
When I heard, I was shocked at first, admittedly, Dees, but then after I got used to it, I went, okay, we've got to be more, we've got to be more tolerant as a culture, I think. It doesn't mean you have to like it, but at least we got to put up with it.
Well, he transmogrified, didn't he? He went into the transmogrification machine.
He did. And now he's a beautiful girl with his breasts are just absolutely unstoppable.
There you go.
Absolutely gorgeous. And he's just got beautiful 36, 24, 36 figure. Anyway, yeah. There, and so it's Bunny Thunder. So anyway, love you, Bunny. All right. Okay. Dees, what have you been up to?
well, you know, I've had loss, you know.
Yeah. So your father passed away. Obviously, one of the, it's one of the big losses in your entire life. That is, you'll never get over it, by the way. I hate to tell you, but you never get over it.
I know. He was very sick with diabetes type 2.
Yeah.
I was kind of saw it coming, but you're not never prepared for it, you know. He died in my hand. So
even more dramatic, emotional. Yes, absolutely.
It would have been better if I was there. If I wasn't, then I wasn't with him when he passed. So
yeah,
you know.
So you'll never have any guilt issues or anything like that. Like my younger brother took his own life, and I told him not to. But I told him 2 days before he killed himself, 3 days. I said, "You better not hurt yourself," And he was in a different province, like he was in a whole different territory. He was 102, 300, 400 miles away. I don't know. And so I was on the phone. All I could do was warn him, but then he did it. But I don't have any guilt about it because I did everything. I had no money. If I could have stopped, I would have stopped, of course. But I don't have guilt about it because I said, don't hurt yourself for the love of God, because I was worried about it. But I love comments like this. So sorry about your dad. These people showing compassion, right? Now, how on a happier note, and this better be happy, how is my friend Mordecai doing?
Malachi. Oh,
Malachi, yeah. Mordecai's big too. He's a Bible guy.
Yeah. He has 4 huskies. You know, he adopts huskies and he finds homes.
He's got the dogs. Yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Does he ever try to make you adopt one?
Oh, all the time. But
I figured he might.
I might. But huskies are very, mischievous. Like
energy. You got to run them. You got to. Do you have are there many dog sleds in Israel? Because if you have a dog sled, hook them up to it, they'll run for miles, and it just burns their little energy selves out so nicely. And then they'll all sit down by the campfire at night, and you can all relax.
Yeah. No.
Now
I'm thinking of a cat. I never had a cat. What do you think about cats?
See, here's the thing. What I would do, Dees, do you know, like there are places, I watch this show called Bible Expedition, okay? Jacob's well, right? The patriarch Jacob, his well, they know where it is. They know where Jacob's well is. They still draw water from Jacob's well to this very day. I think it's like up in the Samaria area, kind of, out north, northwest of Jerusalem, the city of peace. Anyway, That would be unbelievable. If I being Jewish, I go, the patriarchs, that is my people. I would go just to have some water out of jerk from Father Jacob. Jacob, who wrestled with God at Peniel and became Israel because he was Jacob the struggler, and then he became Israel, the prince of God, out of whom the 12 sons of Israel become the great nation that we know and love today. And it's these you became a little guy, and you're all there with us. So I would go there, and then I would go to the city of David. You can go and see where the excavations where they go, and I go, this is my people. You know, I would just go, oh, I'd be so proud.
You have to visit, Rachel.
I know, it's a pilgrimage. You make a pilgrimage. Yeah. But if my big fear is the Palestinians will see my YouTube channel, and then they go, oh, we're good. This one's not going to last long. Holy smoke. Yeah, because of the horrible bombing and stuff, have you had to go into the bomb shelters and be safe? And we worry about you. We want peace, but it's a hard conflict. Sorry. Okay. I get too excited. Go ahead. Bomb shelter.
Yeah, we had to go to the bomb shelter, obviously. I was caregiving for my dad, so I couldn't always get into bomb shelter, so it's kind of scary. But
Yeah.
Not the best time to be sick.
Okay, here's a great question. I know 4D will appreciate this. I think Sue will appreciate it. Are bomb shelters a great place to meet girls?
Oof. I mean, if you have cute neighbors, then yeah. I do have some, but they're too young for me, so.
That shouldn't stop you. As long as we're not talking, 9-year-olds. If we're, 18 is fine.
No.
Well, we still had bomb shelters at my school.
Oh, from the Blitz?
From World War II, yeah. We had both my primary school and my secondary school still had bomb shelters in the 1960s.
Rachel, I had a birthday. Sorry, go ahead.
A birthday? Your birthday? You and Sue? Your birthday's the same as Sue?
Okay.
No, I had
you had a couple of weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah, I turned. How old am I?
You are 27 this week.
Seriously?
You are 27 years old 2 weeks ago.
No, I'm 40. I turned 40.
Whoa.
What? Where's the gray hair? Do you use the coloring for men?
No, nothing.
Holy smoke, you got bombs. You got bombs dropping around you, and you don't have one gray hair. This is crazy. This is good genes.
Thank you.
Holy smokes.
Wow,
Now, is this a thing too? I'm so interested in the culture and stuff. Are Nazarene vows still a thing? Can you go and keep your hair growing long and never let a razor touch and you're just a hairy beast running around being holy? Can you do that in Israel?
Of course you can. Yeah, some people do.
Okay. I like that. It's called the Nazarite vow. It's what Samson did. Remember Samson? The Philistines, the pillars.
Delilah, of course.
Yeah, Delilah. Women, that tells you some chicks is bad news.
Yeah.
Some chicks is bad news.
Can I ask Disa a heavy question?
40, do you feel that I'm bad news? If I was to get involved with a Samson-like character, could that be trouble?
I was
I have the hair going.
I was going to ask Dees a heavy question, but we can skip it if it's.
Do the heavy. Go.
Go. I am. Yeah.
Oh, okay. When did your father die, Dees? When did he die?
23rd of March.
Okay. Can I ask you? Has it changed your? Not just religious, but has it changed your outlook on your worldview since he died, or do your beliefs still the same?
No, I always believed in God. I'm not a religious Jew. I'm secular, but I do things, to like the religion stuff.
Right.
I'm not Orthodox, and again, I started more believing in souls because it's hard to believe that when a person dies, that's it, finito.
Right.
So yeah, that's thinking of he's
when I was a kid, I took a world religions course. We had everybody. We had Mormons come in. We had Anglican Christian priests. We had Jehovah's Witnesses. We had a Hindu guy come in. We had a Muslim come in. We had an Orthodox Jew. The coolest guy And the one that resonated with me most was like a Reformed Jew, or he's just like he's a casual Jew guy. And he comes in, he had the little yarmulke on, and he talked about Jehovah and Adonai and all the great names of God, Yahweh, and he goes, this is God, this is our religious thing. And when he was talking, I went, this is truth. I just went, this is truth. And through that guy, that led me on my own journey, which for me, because I'm in the West and my own traditions, everything, I ultimately settle on Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. But one of the important steps along the way was that Reformed Jew who talked about the Old Testament, the books of Moses, the Pentateuch, the Torah, the Talmud, and I went, okay, I get this. I totally get this. And it resonated with me. I go, of all these people I've heard talking, this guy's onto something. And then from there, it was the journey, but it was critical in my development. So salvation, the Bible says, is of the Jews. That's an important scripture. And it certainly proved the case in my own experience because I had my meeting with God. I had my burning bush with Moses phenomena with God. I'll tell one little bit of testimony. Jesus said, whosoever believes on me, as the scripture said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. But this spake he of the Spirit which should be given to them that believe on his name. That experience happened to me. I felt living water coming from the source right in the belly, in my stomach area, living water. And I read it and I experienced it before I read it because I sought hard for God. I went looking and I repented of all I smoked, I swore, and now I bring it all back except the smoking and the I don't drink really. I have occasionally, but but God met me is what I'm saying here, and then it manifested, and that is in the scriptures. That is in the Bible. It's beautiful, beautiful thing, and to have that as your culture, Dees, the Jewish people blessed, and that's why there's so much hatred towards. We even have a word called anti-Semitism because it's a spiritual reality that God stamped the Jewish people as his own. And the hatred towards them is so real because it's in a spiritual realm that we can't see or feel. But I'm telling you, that's the source of it. And that's why there's so much horrific hatred in the history of a great people, God's people. Go ahead, 4D. Sorry.
I mean, the reason I asked is that it seems to me that most revelations and most transmogrifications, if you like, where you change your outlook radically, require some sort of crisis that you go through first. It shouldn't have to be that way, but it does seem to be that you have to encounter some sort of crisis in order to push you off whatever the routine that's confining you is, to branch out into something else. And it's either a bereavement or a nervous breakdown or some kind, or a war, maybe some kind of crisis that pushes people, at least give them the potential to transcend wherever they've been for the last 20 years or something. But it always seems to be like there's got to be some sort of crisis that precedes it. And that even includes, is Nick still with us? Nick Pantazzi was in before.
Yeah, Nick was earlier. He's probably gone now, but he was with us for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was public because we were talking on Steven's live stream, and Nick was saying that his conversion, if that's the right word, that his belief in Jesus Christ came from a situation where he turned to prayer in desperation. So the desperation suggests there's some sort of crisis that Nick had to go through first before he got the outlook that he has now. It always seems to be that way.
Here's the thing. You know what I think about Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens? Those people were being paid. People were giving them money. And because they got money, I believe a lot of that money is drying up very quickly. And so good things are happening. Well, there are struggles on many fronts in this world right now. It's an absolutely unprecedented time in history. We're seeing remarkable events are happening and right before our very eyes. And so I will tell you that Tucker Carlson, Kenneth Owens, and their ilk, a whole bunch of Nick Fuentes, people like that, they're in a world of hurt right now. Yeah, they're in a world of hurt, and that's about all I want to say on this program about it. But good things are happening. There's challenges, but good things are happening. That's my take on it. So anyway, so Malachi, he's doing well though.
Yeah, he's great. He's out getting food, walking his dogs.
You don't get him too fat. I don't want him you're losing weight. We got to keep him trim.
He's doing OMAD, 1 meal a day.
Okay, that's good. I do 2 meals a day. I have a small breakfast, but I'm done eating by 1 o'clock in the day, and then I don't eat nothing else after these.
Nothing.
No. Well, I may have coffee, but then the next day I do it over again. So
you go
my
sleep,
stomach, I used to have I get indigestion and a lot. It's all gone. I don't have any of that anymore. No. And I was on blood pressure. No blood pressure problems anymore. All fixed. Yeah. So you can repair yourself. Your body's made to recuperate a little bit.
Go for walks.
Yeah, I need to do more of that. I'm playing a game. I like video games, Deez.
I know.
I'm playing Crimson Desert right now.
I have it. I played it a little. It's amazing.
Have you played the Crimson Desert?
Yeah, I have a little. I really want to play it a lot. So
okay, I'm getting up there. Oh my gosh, I'm beating bosses. I'm running through it. I got my horse going. Oh, it's a lot of fun. So yeah, it's a good game. I enjoy it. And on my computer, I just sold my old video card. I pulled it out of my computer, got a better video card, 4K. It's very powerful. And these, I'm flying my beautiful. I got throttle and joystick and everything in front of me. I'm flying airplanes again. I fly over Israel, and I shoot down the frickin' Egyptians every day in my F-16, my beautiful F-16 Israel jet. Take them out. I just AMRAAM this up your ass. This will take you out. And you go home, you feel good. Your work here is done. It's a good day.
You probably know that Jane's had an Israeli Air Force simulator, right?
Yes. This is the thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in one?
I had the game. I never been in an F-16.
We're going to have to put you in one, I tell you. Because 2-seater, you go fly around. Okay, let's see what the kids are doing. There's a free Crimson Desert download on Steam. Yeah. Probably, it's probably like if you're in a different platform, they offer treats, and I got a set of armor because I'm on the PlayStation, on PlayStation 5 for mine. But I just got a new graphics card, and I got a Razer. I got a RTX 5070, 16 gigabyte.
I have the same one, but the 12. Yeah, 12.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, too much money these days for it. So I got that. So I got rid of my 5050. I sold that for like $280. And then, but I got a Ryzen 7 for my, and with 16 gigabyte on the motherboard.
You've got a gaming rig.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got a gig. Oh yeah. So we're built for speed. We can gig, because I'm an old time gamer. I started with Pong, then I got into television with playing baseball and stuff. My favorite thing about the Intellivision, you playing baseball, you're throwing the pitch, a little catcher comes in. The graphics are like, 4-bit graphics. They're horrible. But anyway, the little catcher, I'd make the catcher and the pitcher meet at the mound. And I'd be playing my brother. And then he'd go, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm having a conference between my pitcher and my catcher so that we're working out the signals. So how we're going to pitch to you, the batter." Then my little guy run back. It was hilarious, because it's like, it was a thing. Yeah. Maverick wants you to enlist in the Navy. I'm a 68-year-old transsexual. It's not going to happen. It's not the old Navy where I could have. The Biden Navy, I could have done it. Go ahead, Deez.
I just messaged Malachi. Maybe.
Okay, maybe we'll get him. That would be good.
Rachel, yeah.
Yeah, we're here. We're on the TV.
I mean, I want to say, like, you are the OG gamer. Like, today everybody's a gamer. You have a headset, you're a gamer. But you fucking played Pong. I mean, and
I
Pac-Man.
played
Like,
Pong when it first came out. Playing Pong, I played
Yeah.
in television, early in television. Then I played a game called Microsoft Jet. It was a green and black screen with
Mhm.
just wireframe. I played on an Apple IIe. I played Platoon on the Apple
Oh,
IIe, and I played Midway, hexadecimal Navy strategy game, RTS.
yeah.
Then I played. I played. God, all these legendary games. I owned a PlayStation 1, an
Yeah.
NS, Nintendo NS, the original Nintendo, Nintendo Game Boy, Super
Mhm.
NES,
Yeah.
color Game Boy, black and white Game Boy. Uh,
Hmm.
Sega Dreamcast.
Wow.
Uh, then PC games, all the PC games, and I wrote the book. Man, I wrote the book. It's up there on Warbirds because the early Air Warrior. I was
Oh.
on dial-up Chris Network, CRIS. You pay like $2.50 an hour, flying around.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
You load up, then you do you telnet R login, type in,
Yeah.
and then you're in the screen, and then you go play your game. The World Wide Web was just being built. It wasn't even built yet. It was in the process of being built. That's why we're on Telnet before the WWW was
I
invented.
remember that, man. BBS
Yeah.
and stuff.
Nintendo 64, Mario, Super Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong. I played all those. And Link,
European Air War. You remember that one? So 98.
European Air War. I owned that. I owned them all. And I owned Aces of the Pacific.
Mhm.
I owned Battle of Britain by LucasArts. Lucas Games had Battle of Britain.
Mhm.
I had Aces over Europe, which was also LucasArts. I had Battlehawks 1942, also LucasArts. And so, and Dynamics, Red Baron by Dynamics, World War One flying, really good game.
Oh,
And then also, Dynamics, that whole series of games. So
yeah.
lot of games I played, and Jet and Falcon 4.0. I played that F-16 over his head.
Yeah, Falco, and a dynamic campaign. Yeah, I'm gonna show my watch. I'm wearing my
Okay, let's do our watch minute. Here we go. We're back
it's
in action.
my Rolex GMT Master 2 Pepsi
Look at
2002.
Holy
Yeah.
smokes, Dees. Now, Dees,
my nice-
give the kids a hint. How does a young person they want to get into watches? How can they afford a Rolex? What's the way to do it? What's the best way to get in a Rolex?
Save money.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have a good job, just save. I mean, don't get into Rolex if you can't afford it. I mean, I could afford it at the time when I bought it. Right now, I cannot really afford it, but I don't want to sell it. So
Yeah, I played World of Warcraft, Diablo 2. I played Diablo 2, and I played some cheap RPG knockoffs. But like I played Elden Ring more recently and all this, right? Command and Conquer, great RTS game. I played Command and Conquer. Yes, I did.
I have
Spaces and go for a Casio, Rach. Yeah, that's what I need.
have
Hold on. Here we go. There you go, Diablo 2. We got it now.
Looks like one of Thor's albums.
There we
it's a
go.
little dusty. And I also found some other albums here that I like.
Motorhead. Here we go, rockers. All right. Holy smokes, Lenny. Yeah, that's so true. Because if you're new around here and you don't know Dees is the original. He's our Lenny. You're basically our Lemmy Killmeister guy. Lemmy Killmeister. You're our guy for him. And of course, sadly, he passed away. We lost him far too soon, far too young. But what a character he was. He was like an Italian Welshman. I mean, is he Welsh? Not really. He just, he moved there or done something.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing, 4D. Can anybody just be a Mancunian, or do you have to actually be born and raised there with Mancunian, sensibilities? Can anybody like? Can I transplant a Jamaican in there and make him a nice Mancunian? Is that even possible?
Well, it's a finer point than that. Is that if you're born and raised in Salford,
Salford,
a much,
Salford Lads Club.
Yep, a much smaller city which borders Manchester.
Yes, it's a suburb. We'd call it the suburbs.
Right. People like Tony Wilson would tell you there's a real distinction, and it would be offensive to get one mixed up with the other. So I was born and raised in Salford. I'm not really a Mancunian in that regard.
Yeah, see, Jen knows all this stuff. She maxed out pretty much every spec possible on her Alienware computer. Mine's custom made. Like I said, I need it. I want to open 50 million tabs at once, and I don't want it to break a sweat doing it. And so I want a lot of processing power to make it happen. I played the Commandos games on the PC back in the day. Holy smokes.
I co-designed a computer game on C++ programming, but I've never played a computer game.
Now, what game was it? I played the text-based games too.
I own a Casio. Sorry for.
This was back in 1995, and it was in order to get a higher national diploma in computing. So that's why I had to do it, but I couldn't have done it on my own.
Yeah,
because of the mathematics that was
I
involved.
played Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy in text game, and I played the Kobayashi Maneuver with Alternative, which is a Star Trek text-based game.
Just one word about this watch.
Okay, teach us.
Bill Gates wears it. Okay, Bill Gates.
This is the one that Gates wears?
It's the Bill Gates, yeah. So
okay, is that an expensive watch? What's more expensive?
Like $35 on Amazon. So
okay, so why does Gates want to wear a cheap watch? What's going on with him?
That's how you stay rich, I guess. I mean,
maybe I've heard that. Do you agree with that philosophy that if you want to be rich? Here's the deal. I'm going to tell you something. They talk about the value of Jewish people and Gentiles when it comes to rich wealth. We're talking American Jewish people. American Jewish people, they value the dollar. So they could wear a Casio, they could wear brand name stuff you get from Walmart, but they're worth millions and millions of dollars. The Gentiles, on the other hand, they got a lot of money. So then they buy the Cadillacs. They're going to buy the 3-piece Italian suits. They're going to go buy, the hot car, the yacht, and conspicuous wealth by, I got this expensive watch, expensive jewelry. So you look at the guy, that guy's worth a fortune. So it was always said that way. And here's something else I'll tell you about history, boys and girls. There is a thing called usury. Catholic Church got all buggered up with usury, and they go, we can't do money with profit. That's usury. It's bad. The Jewish people go in. They go, what? You can't make money off money? We'll do that for you. So guess what happens when you have money? You're going to make money. And that's how the Jewish people became so very wealthy, because they were the money dealers, the money lenders, because they didn't have the issue with usury the way the Catholics did. Catholics shot themselves in the foot or in the wallet.
One of the things I remember about Dees is that I still don't know what it was, Dees, but you went for some job interview, and we weren't allowed to talk about it because it was some sort of secret job or something. Everyone was speculating, like what? Do you remember this? I'm going back about 3 years.
Probably, but maybe that's because I didn't want to say what the job was or the profession, because people can, do stuff.
Yeah.
Holy so we got quite a show. Okay, very special guest, direct from Israel. Malachi is here with us. Malachi!
Hello, Rancha. Long time no see.
Okay, I'm so happy both you. We think about you, and whenever there's trouble in Israel, with the people always ask, they go, how is these? How is Malachi? Are the boys okay? And so we say, the boys go, we're going to walk the dogs. Look at baby, we love the dogs. Beautiful, beautiful dogs, Malachi. So we are so happy you're all safe, and we're happy you're with dogs. Yeah. Holy smokes.
See? Wow.
Okay, hold on. Rachel, check your email. I got a picture of my Apple Watch. Okay, I got an email from Renee. Well, Renee, why don't you just come up and show us your watch? Let's do that.
Yeah.
Come on, Renee, put pants on and come on up. Sometimes Renee comes in. He's what's called a nudist. Are you familiar with this? He likes to walk around with no clothes on, as nature intended. And so, but sometimes he comes on camera, he forgets. And then, and so that we've had problems. But hopefully, we won't see a dingus or anything like that. Okay. We don't want to shock Malachi. Have you ever seen, like, have you been shocked when a man comes and he has no clothes on, Malachi?
I'm
just
having
shock him?
trouble hearing you correctly. I don't know. I think
I
it's
am
that
so sorry. We're talking
cellular
about
reception.
Malachi.
It's
I am
on.
so sorry. We have naked men coming on the show. We're going to try and get Renee. Renee,
I'm
go out,
glad to hear
shine
it.
me. Boy, oh boy. So we still, guys, we still have the same personalities, conflicts on this show with different people. I seem to be the only one I get along with everybody. Just love the kid. But 4D has got an arch nemesis now. Rob's got a few. You got your
What
arch
about
nemesis.
what about there was Rob Wax and the other Rob, the British
Mazzy.
guy.
Oh,
No, there
oh,
was a
Rob
Rob.
Walker. Rob Walker.
Yeah, with the hair,
We
yeah.
still get Rob. He's busy doing submarine.
Yeah. It was funny.
Okay.
It was
We're
very
going to
nice.
try and get Renee to come. Oh, Malachi, come back. Here he is.
No,
So
no, I'm here.
Malachi,
I'm here.
yeah. So to see the text and everything, if you want that, just stay in the portrait mode like you are, up vertical, up and down, up and down. Don't go wide. Just like that, you're good. You look good. That's good.
Yeah, I hope it works because I keep hearing the sound like you're being abducted by aliens. So
Yes, that is me. That would be me. Do you believe in the alien abductions, Dees? Are you likely one that would
There's one now.
I want to believe. No, actually I don't.
I think I'll try to get back from a different phone with headphones, and that might be better. I'm going.
Okay.
I'm signing off and logging back in. 1 sec.
Okay, we love you.
Likewise.
Okay, Malachi, he's gonna come back later. Hopefully, we love. Okay.
But I love the X Files. I love
Yeah.
the X Files, but I think there's extraterrestrials, but they don't come here. We're not interested.
Yeah. Okay, we got a new guest. It's Renee. Hi, Renee.
Hello.
Did you do your
Hello,
hair
Renee.
for the show today? Did you grew?
No,
You don't have to do anything special for it.
no, I didn't. It's
Okay, now you
have
got
to
to
watch it
watch you
today.
want to show.
Okay.
Okay, let's see this watch, Renee. Here's Renee's got a watch. Now you got pants on, I hope.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
think
buddy.
always.
Okay, careful. Don't show us. Careful now. Okay.
Oh,
Now put it right in your nose or something.
yeah,
Okay.
No,
Oh, hold on. Am I backwards here?
no,
Let
no,
me
he's
see.
no, no, it's
Are we the right way?
Wait, let me see.
oh, that's why. Let's just watch out.
Yeah, you were mirrored. Now we got it right. Now hold it up one more time, Renee.
Okay.
Just hold it.
It's up.
Yeah. Okay, it's like 20 after 12 where you are.
Yeah.
18 after 12 is perfect time.
Yeah.
Very nice watch.
Renee,
Renee.
that's a great watch. Okay, it's called an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can get Malachi coming back on TV show. Okay, now. Okay.
Yeah, now everything is loud and clear.
Oh, good. Welcome back. So we're showing the children are showing their watches. Have you
Oh.
at least worked out a deal where you trade a dog for a watch with these? Okay, let's take a look at your
Not
watch.
yet, not yet, not yet. I mean, a dog. 1 second, I will show you the
Oh,
dog
look at
is
Husky.
drinking water
Oh,
because
yeah.
we're on a trip, and now I'll show you the watch. I'll try to
Oh,
get the
he's
watch.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Okay. Now, what type of
Hopefully.
watch have you got on? What make of watch?
I have a Rolex GMT Master 2.
If I
The
get to
Pepsi.
Israel, I got to go to Israel so that I can get a Rolex. It seems that all the Israeli people are sporting Rolex watches.
Yeah, it's but not all of them are authentic. So don't believe the false advertisement. But
All right. I don't
yeah.
want to believe the propaganda. Here we go.
no,
There we
that's a good watch. That's a good watch.
go.
That
Okay.
will never fail.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's 20 after. And what is it? Sunrise. Apple Watch Sunrise. And I see it's got a little chat. Can you talk to your watch like Dick Tracy?
Yeah,
Renee, can you
yeah,
talk to it?
yeah. When somebody forces me, I can talk to them through my watch.
Okay. Can you go, Dick Tracy, call in Dick Tracy, go like that and say, do you know about Tracy and his watch? He had a watch he could talk into. Dick Tracy, very famous.
Oh, Dick
40, are
Tracy.
you familiar with Dick Tracy and the watch? He could talk into the watch. Do you know about that?
I have a joke about Dick Tracy. He was so vain, stick a dish, if you know what I mean.
He was so vain. Dick Tracy.
Warren Beatty.
Because it's Warren
Warren
Beatty.
Beatty. Yeah,
Beatty.
Warren Beatty.
Oh, Carly
Carly
Simon.
Simon.
And he was so Carly Simon, so vain. Yeah,
Yes,
That's
they're
a-
Carly Simon. That's true story.
Carly Simon. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a great film as well. I think that's a brilliant film that Warren Beatty did about Dick Tracy. It looked fantastic. It looked like a comic book.
Okay, hold on. This is a disaster. Now, why is it a disaster, Love Moon Dream? Why? I can't believe you would say that. This is a disaster. This is probably our best episode of the year. We got great guests, a lot of engagement, a lot of talent is right here on the show today. Hi, Sue. She just briefly appeared on camera with her friend. Sue, is it possible to get another coffee? Listen, little sweetie, you're doing so great. 4D. Oh, hold on. Something's happening with Renee. Let's go here. Now, Renee, what are you doing now? What are you showing us?
The side.
Okay, this is what's the side of a watch.
Mhm.
Okay.
Moon Age, how can you say that this is a disaster episode when we got watches? 4D, do you wear a watch?
No, I don't. I don't want to know what the time is when I'm outside in the back garden.
Really?
Reading.
See, because I carry this with me. I got the phone, so it's always got the time, right? I open it up. I got fantastic.
But folks, everyone who wears a watch wants to achieve the status of not caring about time.
And
you know, that's the
yes.
time is for the how should I say it, for the product, and the notion of no time is for the producers. You know what I
very
mean?
true.
Right.
Now, Malachi, when it is time to buy a treat, what is it? Are you a collector at all? What is it that you like to buy, Malachi?
Oh, I like to buy just about everything. I used to collect knives. Now I collect dogs. I have 4. I'm a collector. I collect watches. I collect perfumes. I got heavy into perfumery.
Wow.
So I have tons of perfumes.
Wow.
And I even got this to upgrade his male musk with a couple of nice perfume.
We are we're so cosmopolitan here. We can do perfume. Okay, here we go. Cologne for men.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Cologne. Yeah.
So do you think, is High Karate a good product? High Karate, is that a good product?
1 second, I kind of lost you.
Okay,
it was something about karate.
Yeah, there's like a men's fragrance called High Karate.
What is a good product? I failed to hear the entire question.
I'll try and get a clip for you of High Karate so you know what we're talking about.
Valerie Leon is the actress.
We're gonna do this. Oh, I'm so excited. Hang on. Good Lord.
Maybe this can answer for me because I didn't get the question.
We're going you wait. Oh my God.
I'm so excited I have to go to the toilet again.
Yeah, you go PP.
High Karate. I haven't heard of that one.
Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go, panel. This is for you. Okay, here we go. We're all going to learn together.
High Karate. Let's see what it's all about.
Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, and then we're here. Good. Oh, this is good. Okay, here we go. Let's play it. Hang on, just be patient.
I'm watching.
We'll give it a thumbs up. Here we go.
This is High Karate, and this unsuspecting girl is about to catch its irresistible scent. The High Karate scent that can turn a usually docile woman. into a ravenous creature. A scent so irresistible that every pack of high karate carries essential instructions on self-defense. High karate aftershave. Be careful how you use it.
Okay, so it's high karate. It's a aftershave that's so dangerous.
That looks nice. I mean,
The
high
women
karate.
The
I
girls
wonder. I
go
wonder. I hope it doesn't smell like a mattress and a sweaty Japanese, but it
No,
might
no.
be a good scent.
Is a beautiful, and that's for girls. The girls love it. Renee,
didn't-
have you ever
I-
had
I
trouble
didn't- I
wearing
didn't-
high karate, getting girls going crazy for you?
I don't wear that stuff.
I didn't see the commercial, but I can tell you that the woman in it was Valerie Leon, and that's how she got the job as the leading actress in Blood from Mummy's Tomb, a hand film.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
commercial did it. That got her the job.
Good question. Was that Craig Danger and it hurt the girls?
Danger.
It sure
What-
looked
is
like
he-
Craig Danger.
I've not seen him for
He's still
ages.
around?
He's busy. We don't see him. He got a real job. He doesn't do a whole lot. I don't even
Okay.
know if he's doing much on his own show or anything
I
anymore.
think it's stuck.
Yeah, it's an aftershave. The other one that's really good, guys, and I highly recommend it, is Ralph Lauren's Polo. Ralph Lauren Polo. Do you know
Is that a
that
cue
one?
for another advertisement?
That is a nut. Well, we could. Okay, if you keep
It's a
going.
shirt.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of these colognes for men, they try and show the girls going crazy for them, like Brute. Remember Brute
Yeah, I
and
remember that.
Axe. The Axe is a more modern one,
But
but it's the same idea. The girls get all sexy for you when you wear it. Renee, have you ever worn an aftershave? What aftershave did you have the most success with the ladies with? Which is the one that drove the girls crazy when you wore? You knew it.
When I don't wear it.
Okay, so natural male musk scent is what you're talking there.
Yeah.
Natural man smell.
What's the one you wear when you go surfing?
okay, I'm back. Yeah.
Okay. Malachi, what is your favorite? Which one do you recommend for the guys like these who want to get a girlfriend?
In terms of fragrance, I recommended him. What I recommended him was Dior Sauvage, which is the I think that Johnny Depp is the presenter.
Johnny
He always
Depp
does this
is
kind of
behind
the
it.
commercial with a wolf or something like that, like Sauvage. It's like savage. And there's Clida
yeah.
Ventus, which is basically the Rolex Submariner of the fragrance world. Yeah, there are plenty. Depends on the type of girl that you want to get, though.
Yeah.
Savage got a lot of credit because when cancel culture was cancelling people like Johnny Depp left, right, and centre, they stuck with him, and he continued to advertise their aftershave. Savage.
Nice.
Let's
They
go.
They wouldn't bow down to cancel culture.
Speaking of Johnny Depp, you know he was in Platoon, by the way. Speaking of Platoon,
In
you
the movie
mentioned
Platoon.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
he was just
Yeah, he was in
wasn't
a
the main-
small part.
Yeah,
He was in a small part. Yeah.
yeah. Dean, Willem Dafoe, Tom Berenger, Charlie Sheen, like crazy,
That's right.
and Forrest Whitaker also. Okay, Forrest Whitaker.
Okay, I'm just okay. Well, let's go. Okay, after the commercial. Hang on, I'm going to look. Go. There we go. This is going to be
Okay.
another fragrance that we're trying to get you kids involved with. Okay, this is going to be a good one. Here we go. Now, this is one where you get a celebrity endorsement to do the aftershave. So this is going to be celebrity driven. This next one that we're going to do. All right, there we go. Make it go full. Here we are, full volume. Here we go.
Terrific win, Barry.
Well, it's just down to going faster than anybody else, isn't it? This stuff's really 100%, you know?
Nothing beats a great smell of brew.
Oh, just splash it on all over, Henry.
Sure. Lovely way to freshen up.
Yeah, but I wear it for a better reason.
What's that?
I like it.
Sure, I know.
All right, there we go. That's Brute. So again, you see what's happening.
I
here,
actually
fellas?
have one. I have Brute.
You have
I
Brute.
have Brute.
Okay.
I have a
Listen,
bottle somewhere.
In 1970s UK, they had to get past the barrier that it was poncy for males to wear any kind of fragrance. So that's why they
Yes.
had enlisted people like Henry Cooper, who was a boxing professional, and Barry Sheen, the racing driver, to advertise it so that it would convince men that it wasn't poncy to have aftershave.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
Remember Irish Spring, the soap? It was manly, yes, but I like it too. The girl could have the Irish Spring. Is there anything like a counterpart to, like, oh, I don't know, Gilead balm, the balm of Gilead that you can get like a cologne from places in Israel where you could have your own beautiful, like the beauty of the goat. Goats are something like this would be good for a cologne.
We have a Dead Sea
Goats
products.
out.
Yeah, something like that. Dead Sea salt.
Yeah, we have the stuff like that. Yeah.
Dead Sea Scroll perfume. That can work.
Holy smokes. Okay, here it is. Prog Rock Tommy going to bang your gong. He likes Axe. Axe cologne is what he likes. But
Yeah,
Polo,
that's
I can't believe you guys did not experiment with Ralph Lauren's Polo fragrance. It's so good. It's high end. You got to have that.
Okay.
Very nice. Now, there was the other problem was there was like what was the deal? They call it Ralph Lauren. Okay.
Polo. Safari. Ralph Lauren. Yeah.
We'll be quick. Okay.
Birthday, Sue has a birthday?
Yeah, it's her day today.
Ah, happy birthday. Mazel tov.
Thank you.
To many more years.
Thank you. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Sue.
Thank you.
Are you going out to eat or celebrate something?
We haven't decided yet.
We might eat lunch.
Yeah, we might do a lunch because we ought to go out anyway.
I don't really want to.
Okay, so there, my Facebook's going. I'm going to buy the Far Side collection from off the marketplace, and so I'm getting that. Now we lost our friend Malachi because of everything. Maybe is he gone? Here he is. Let's get him back. Boom.
You might tweet him.
Brute. That's my Brute.
Oh, okay. We got the Brute. Hold on. Here we go. Different packaging now. Different.
Yeah, it's the.
We're going.
It's a Brute
the-
aftershave.
It's the toilet. It's not the aftershave. So I don't know if you could see, but it's a Brute. It's a Brute. Yeah, it's.
Okay, I've got an issue with Andy. Andy, you don't know women. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now what the number one perfume for ladies is Elizabeth Taylor's White Shoulders. White Shoulders. All right. White Shoulders is absolutely the number one. And Chanel number 5. Chanel number 5. To a class.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Marilyn Monroe used to wear.
Yeah, you want one like it's like you want your dad to smell like Old Spice. Like dad's a sailor.
Whatever our son wears is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but daddy scents work on girls with daddy issues, and that's not the type of girls that me and this are looking for, I guess.
You've already talked this out. Yeah.
Yeah.
White diamonds, not white shoulders. White diamonds. Yeah, but there's white shoulders too.
Hey, Rachel.
Yeah. What about Charlie? Oh, go ahead there, Malachi.
No, I'm here. It's okay.
Hey, Rachel.
Yes.
My dad used to use musk cologne.
Muskrat?
No, musk.
Musk. Different. It's different from muskrat.
Yeah.
Musk. It's made from animals. Sometimes it's made from the ass of a deer.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right.
And I got stuck again. Oh, good.
That is so crazy. Okay, Sue, you received an extremely generous present from our very own 4D, as given, and it's very gracious and it's pretty special.
Thank you, 4D. Bless you.
Here, I'll make the
Happy
mic
birthday,
over.
Sue.
Thank you, 4D.
Happy
Okay,
birthday,
I'll
sweetheart.
buy myself a treat today when we
She's
go.
got to go buy a treat for herself because of 4D. Also, we also got soap bought for my potty mouth, which is just beautiful. Okay, so Edward came in and bought us a beautiful. Thank you for potty mouth buying, and of course James Farley earlier has mentioned the show. So much is happening. Just wonderful. Thank you so much. Holy smoke!
Wow.
It's all coming together. Our
There's a
world
mood
is
change.
really happening.
I could sense a Rachel narrative arc mood change during this show. So you start out, you're ready to deliver home truths left, right, and center, wherever they're going to come from.
Well,
and then gradually it sort of arced into this sort of whimsical devil may care.
I like whimsy. I prefer the whimsy, but here's the deal.
Yeah.
We had Hurt come in. He goes, like, as we were saying, Trump, somebody tried to kill Trump again last night. And he goes, oh, it's all staged or it's not. And I'm just going, how absolutely ridiculous that is.
Of course,
and,
but it's interesting that you can weave that narrative arc in one program and go from one to the other.
The show does what it does,
Simon.
right?
Cheers,
it's
Simon.
always,
but the show does what it does because you're flexible. You see, that's
have to be. I think you have to be. And you never know. The beauty of this show is every episode is different, right? This is going to be different again than last week because we had an espionage. Here's the problem. We had somebody leak. We had Martin McGrath watching earlier. Martin, who did the leaking? Who gave you guys the link? I'm curious about who leaked the show. And it wasn't Beetle Babe and it wasn't James Farley. They're wrong and they know they're wrong. So but I'm still curious to who the real culprit would be.
Patrick.
You think Patrick would be the one? Now you're on the outside. See, this is the thing. Renee and Patrick, the vinyl archivist, Patrick, PB Thal, they are on the outs right now, right, Renee? And it wasn't your fault either. Like Patrick went on the offense against you.
Yeah, all the time.
Why do you think that happened? Did you say something? Oh, yeah, get over it. That was a problem. That's where it all came from. The get over it moment.
I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now I remember. Okay, the secret agent was a brave guy. Well, he didn't have a choice. If you watch the film, the perpetrator runs through the gate, and the guards goes to stop him. The security, the Secret Service guy, and the guy turns and plugs him a couple on the way by, and then fire is returned. Anyway, they got the guy, and they shot him. So but fortunately, the guy's alive, so we can ask him some questions. Hi, Dave. Boy, oh boy, you owe me $5 for watching my show, my Patreon. Anyway, so what happened last week's episode was all about my Patreon. It got hacked, and then not hacked. One of my people leaked the episode to people that don't pay, and then it got out. And you want to have it private because people pay for the privilege of being in a closed session. And when you get somebody to betray the trust, then anybody can see it. And then why have a Patreon? You see, it becomes a problem. So that was last week's episode. Now I'm hearing somebody's tummy growling. Renee, did you just eat something?
No, it's not me.
Okay, because I thought I heard your tummy growling.
Not me.
Now, are you a reader at all? Do you like reading a book?
I like reading articles, books, only if they really interest me.
Is that why you read the Playboy for the articles? I've heard a lot of you guys will read those Playboys for the articles.
I read Playboy once in my life, and I got the issue, and it was because it had the Marshall McLuhan interview in it.
Oh, okay.
And it was something nice because it's something that was taught in the university as well. So it was. I still have it somewhere. I don't know where, but I still have it.
Okay, the lovely
Playboy paid the highest rates of any magazine back in the 1970s, and that's why they attracted people like Vonnegut and
I
Ray
was just going to
Bradbury.
say Vonnegut got his cut.
Yeah.
He's your man. You love Kurt. You're a Kurt guy. Ladies
my
and
man.
gentlemen, before we go on to Kurt Vonnegut, Rachel, the suspect who went to the White House Correspondents' Dinner last night, opened fire. The suspect lives 5 minutes from me. Helicopters are flying above. Yeah, that they went over that guy. The FBI, they're going to get everything they can on that guy. We're going to find out who he is, what he was. The interesting thing about this suspect is somebody looked up. Iran was doing searches on the guy's name for the last 48 hours. There was a spike, and not only in Iran but in Cambodia, all over the place. The networks, the intel networks, there was a spike of searches on that name 24 hours before it happened. So very interesting. We'll get to the bottom of it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not like Dan Brown. There's a lot of hocus pocus about that guy. Also, he falls into an old heresy called the Albigensian heresy. They're a bunch of dualists. Their ideology, their theology was repudiated very early on the first century. Council of Nicaea took care of them, a lot of their stuff. But it's an old heresy regurgitated, and that's what a lot of that stuff's all about. But as far as fiction goes, sure, fill your boots, have fun with it. Okay. Now what's going on? Screenshots from a certain someone's Discord got posted on Martin's YouTube page, slagging me off. May want to look in there for your answer. So a certain Discord had Martin's YouTube page slagging her off in a Discord. Very interesting. The plot thickens. We're on the case. Where will this lead? We're going to get to the bottom of it. But this is the kind of the crime that's happened since you left, Dees. We're getting to the bottom of it. We're going to find out who the criminals are, and we'll pursue them to the fullest extent of the YouTube law.
They will pay. They will pay for their hideous crimes.
Malachi, I couldn't have said it better myself. It's just so hurtful. You got a young trans woman of color. You know, I'm like a real American Indian. Like, you watch Cowboy Indians movies, Malachi?
Yeah, I watched a couple.
I'm like the Indian on the side with the bow and the arrow thing. That's my guys. Okay?
Yeah.
That's like, I'm very primitive. We don't understand much. Very simple people of the land. We like to collect berries and shit.
You know what it's like to be an outsider.
Hunters and gatherers.
That's all we do. And we have sex and we hunt berries. That's all we do.
You know what it's like to be an outsider.
Oh, something's happened with the expert broadcaster. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens. These may have to go.
Oh, shit. I pressed something.
Okay, press your camera. Oh, let's get him back. There he is. He's working on it. It's your camera. It's your camera, Dees. Here's the link. Well, hopefully we'll get Dees back. We'll see. Okay. Renee, are you excited about today's show? Was the watches the most exciting part for you?
Yeah, you were. Dees was showing his nice watch. I thought I would do the same thing.
Yeah. Okay, we got Dees coming back. Here he is. Let's see how we got on. Okay, Beetle Babe, Don, I was hoping you just stopped checking it, but you were still a member, so you could be and see the coordinated attack planning. I've never been a member of that thing. Oh, Sue, yeah, I've never seen the coordinated. So there's a coordinated attack. Holy smoke! Who's behind this coordinated attack on Beetle Babe? Okay.
Rachel.
Yes. Go right
I
ahead.
mean, music is meant to bring people together.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Why
I
all
know.
this camp
Because
stuff?
but here's the thing. A lot of men want Beetle Babe, but they can't have her, and they go nuts. And I've seen it happen so often, especially in the vinyl community. You know, Dees, a lot of the vinyl community men, many of them have never kissed a girl. Okay. And a lot of them, and let alone kiss a girl, many of the fellas, they don't know how to talk to girls. And because of that, whenever you get a real girl like Jen here, like I'm here with my boobs and everything, it's just not the same. It's just not the same. So when we get a real girl come in that Jesus made, those kind of girls, they bring them in and it just gets so exciting. Everybody just, they go nuts. But then it turns, remember we talked about the kicking in the shins? It's like that. They keep kicking Jen in the shins because they don't know how to say, I love you, Jen. You're pretty. And it goes like that.
Turn on the bedroom lights.
Okay. We're going to mute because I got a phone call.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
a
Tex
beautiful
Malachi.
holy language.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Very
trying to turn on the light. 1 sec.
Okay. East is right. Music is unifier. Nothing could be further from the truth. Try and do a channel based on Barry Manilow. You'll get your haters.
You're a Barry White channel. Barry White will bring people together.
Barry White will bring people. That's the only music unifier is Barry White. Anybody else, even the
Barry
Beatles.
White saved my life.
There's something to argue about. People find somebody about, oh, I got a beautiful Beatles channel. Look at all Beatles. We all love Beatles. And somebody goes, I love Ringo. I hate John. Then you go, what? And then there's a big fight over which Beatle is a favorite.
I love all of them. How can you not love the Beatles? I mean, everyone.
Yeah, this is a problem. It's what's called, okay. Oh, yeah, this is a good channel right here. Gonna bring him in. Okay, there we go.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, how you
Simon.
doing, Simon?
How we doing, fellas?
Well, we're having a great TV show today. Malachi's here, Dees is here, and now you're here all the way from England. I'm excited.
Thought I'd pop in, say
All
hello,
right.
give you a bit of support.
Yes. Okay.
That Oasis? Oasis on your wall?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a look.
Flag.
Hold on. Let's take a look.
I have here. Oh,
okay. It's Oasis, isn't it?
Oasis. It's Oasis, Rachel.
Oasis.
Yes.
Oasis.
Fairly recently.
I have a band too on my wall.
Okay, hold on. Let's take a look. It looks like a Kraftwerk. Autobahn.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
okay. Oh, we're so glad. You know, we did Autobahn earlier in the program. Yeah, that's nice too. But hold on, we're not done showing stuff. I got to make that small. Yeah, but look at, hold on, there's more. What have I got? Oh.
Whoa.
Okay.
Autobahn.
Autobahn.
What issue from
Okay, look at this is happening. Let's reverse it so we can see it. Mirror to the camera. There we go. Metropolis.
Yeah.
Hey, look at there, 4D.
That's a lot.
Holy smokes.
That's Basquiat, right? Basquiat. That's,
Yeah, Basquiat and some Franz Marc and some Kandinsky and some Bauhaus stuff and some more Basquiat and and some more Kandinsky. Yeah, I love Kandinsky. That's my shit.
Holy smoke, beautiful. We got such a great variety. Oh, it's Oasis.
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 We love Oasis.
Look at that. There they are.
You know what I like about the Oasis?
Yeah.
They never look back in anger.
No.
Yeah, that's my joke.
That's an Oasis joke, boys and girls. Holy smokes, what a great show today. 40, you've got to be feeling proud of yourself that you were able to come back and make the show. You single-handedly, in my opinion, you and Renee anyway, probably saved the show. Because boy, oh boy, we've had our espionage episode, and now everybody's getting along again. This is what we want. Simon, I love your poster. Did it set you back a few bob?
Not too bad actually. I think it was like, I don't know, maybe £10 off AliExpress.
Oh, that's good.
Good.
That's not bad
Couple of
at all.
quids. Couple of quids.
Yeah,
Couple of quids, yeah.
Couple of
Yeah, not much really.
Okay, Rachel, can you get Malachi to show his bottle of brute again? I don't know if we can, but if
Yeah,
Malachi-
no problem. I'll
Okay.
just have to find it
Right,
again.
popular demand. We're getting it back.
It's so dirty and musky. I can say, but here
Okay,
it is.
hold on. I'll make you beg.
Maybe I'll try to have a better kind of background so you will be able to see.
Oh, there's
brute
great. You can
and
see the title.
the
Yeah. Okay, that's when you
That's the
go to
real
what he
McCoy.
said.
The real McCoy.
Yeah.
It smells like I don't know, like dark places with short
that.
about strangers. Not
I love
all
the
that
romance
strangers.
of it. Dean,
Yeah.
when you came on, did you have any idea that the show would be as good as it became?
No, I thought it was ending. I thought I was late to the party, so
Yeah, no, not at all. In fact, we got about 10 minutes to go, though, full disclosure. But I'm so glad Simon's here. Simon, are you still buying? You did a recent video called Is Record Buying Becoming Quite Silly? And I thought, yes, it is. But is it becoming untenable? Are you even bothering to buy records anymore? Or you can't? You're an addict and you got to buy a couple anyway.
I've fully put the brakes on and buying vinyl at the moment. I'm not done with the hobby. I'm just having a rest from it. It is becoming expensive, and I think the alternative with CDs, it's so much cheaper, and you can complete discographies fairly cheaply without, spending an arm and a leg on vinyl.
Okay. Wow. Is the whole Who Leaked conversation back? Wasn't that said? No, we never. It's a complete mystery. We don't know. Simon, did you get any sense, being in England, you're so far removed from it, but did you get a sense as the story unraveled of who might be the leaker in the Patreon? It's kind of one of those mysteries that I've been working on.
I haven't a clue who it would be, Rachel. I haven't even got a hint of an idea who it could be. So
It
can't help
really
you there,
is. It's a complete mystery to me. I have no idea. I'll tell you one thing, it's not Beetle Babe and it's not James Farley. It's got to be somebody else, and we don't know who they are. Dees, I wish you had seen the episode because I know you're good at detective work. You might have been able to figure out who the leaker is.
I mean, you have a YouTube channel where you post it, right? So
yeah, but it's
Why-
hidden. It's secret. Nobody knows that I put it out. It's all secret.
And this was an investigator in the army police, so he knows.
Okay. This is what I'm hoping. That this is incredible. What a lucky break. Guys, girls, don't you see what's happening? Dees is a detective in real life.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Get
I'm
Dees onto it.
so happy to report 4D. Have you got an Autobahn hoodie on?
Yes, I have.
Look at
Holy
this.
shit.
Dees, it's an Autobahn shirt.
And that's the afterpay.
And what the hell?
Jules.
Hold on, this
Jules.
is Jules.
Jules.
Jules. Look at that.
Hey, Jules, you're smelling
Hey,
nice.
bad.
Put some colors in the bed.
All right.
wow.
Renee, are you excited about today's show? Do you think it got better than you could have possibly have hoped for?
Oh, since I got on, it's better.
It has been better since you got on. There was a noticeable uptick in the energy level.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we used to have a second account. Okay, William's second account. Yeah, but we're on top of all the people that are. That was James last time. It wasn't William. That was James Farley. We know about that incident. This is a brand new crime that has occurred. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Here we go. I love how Rachel allows a mouth breather, quote, Renee, to accuse me of leaking a Patreon I'm not even a member of. No wonder you're posting Rojas numbers today. Oh, that is hurtful, PB Tall.
Hi, Patrick. I'm on the show.
Yeah, look. Yeah, look at that, Patrick. Holy so, what kind of numbers are we doing? Let's take a look. Hold on. Holy so, 64 people? Holy so, I got to tell you one thing about those numbers. Yeah, it's the end of the show. We had about 110 today, Patrick. That's the thing. I'm back, Rachel. Hi, Scotty. We got a full panel right now. The show has changed so dramatically since you were here. It went nuts.
Rachel,
Yeah.
if you want, we can link you. We can send you a link of an Israeli birthday song that you can put to Sue.
Okay, let us. You know what? Let us just do that. We got 4 minutes to go. Give me that link. Then I will play Israel.
This sender Eden, happy birthday to you.
Okay.
Send her the link.
All right, let's do it.
It's a band. It's a couple of. There's a community of African Americans in Israel, in Dimona, near the famous textile factory, as we call it, if you know what I mean, textile factory, and there are two like Israeli guys and two African American Israelites. So it's an interesting band.
You know, Sammy Davis Jr. was a convert, which I'm excited about. Okay, the link is just and I'm so excited about this.
Great idea.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is like a world premiere on our show of Happy Birthday songs. I'm excited. Yeah, look out for this, Renee. I'm sorry Patrick's attacking you. Look out. You're under a lot of attack right now.
Hey, Patrick, I love you, but get over it.
Yeah, get over it, Patrick. Renee is totally burning you out. Okay, let's get the volume. Here we go. This is a birthday song. Are we sharing it? Is it good? Yeah, okay, here we go. I'm excited.
Als auteur van Eamon van Liora.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, שהשנים יעברו בכיף ושמחה ובאושר. Oh, yeah. Come on, bring it to me now.
This is fantastic. All right. You know, that was just fantastic. Now, here's the thing. I am so proud of our LGBTQ plus MMZ BWLI plus community. So it's so wonderful to see Israel embracing and its diversity and tolerance as a musical message of hope and birthdays. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Okay. The funniest one of the day is, are they bowling later? I was like, bowling shit.
Good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we reached the 10 o'clock hour. It's been a 3-hour romp. And I want to thank Simon, especially Simon. Simon, you keep coming up here. I'm a big fan of yours. Let's not be strangers. You come up, you make the show better. 4D, a brilliant return to form. Comic books, a little deep thought about the sorrows and sadnesses. Renee, beautiful watch spot.
Thank you.
Malachi and Dees and my beloved Israel, we love you guys. We want all safe and the peace of Israel. We are commanded.
Amen.
Israel.
Amen, Rachel. Amen.
Israel. That is the thing. We love Israel. Okay, you said I am so angry with you.
I said Dees and Malachi know English. You
Very
don't.
well, English.
You don't have to skip words when you're talking to them.
I listen. I speak such a fluent. I speak the language of the world. All right, let's be clear about that.
The language of love.
I speak the language of the. I will not accept any talk about being retarded. That is a special needs. I am special needs. Let's remember that. Okay, everybody. Don't forget to send me a lot of money. I want to thank for a very generous gift.
Yes.
For his
Send
show.
Donald.
Yeah.
Send Donald. Yeah.
Okay, Patreon. Here we go. There's a Patreon. Oh, that's notifications. Let's go dashboard. Hold
Rachel,
on.
set up a Ko-Fi, whatever it's
I'm
called.
going to try and put out the link for this damn thing on the Patreon.
Do it.
So this is the thing. You go here and you send big bucks, $5, and you know it feeds children in Africa. A portion of each dollar goes to the it doesn't, but wouldn't that be something if it did? But okay. Thank you, Malachi. Thank you, Dees. Renee, beloved Renee. Dees, don't be a stranger. You come on with Malachi. We're here every Sunday at this time.
Okay.
So
Hey,
if
Dees,
you're not-
was nice to see you again.
Likewise, Renee. Great watch, man.
That
It's good to
is
see you,
right.
Dees.
4D, thank you again. You come back next Sunday.
We love you,
Yes, love.
Sure.
We love you, Malachi.
Thank you. Love you back.
Peace, love. Bye, everybody.
Happy birthday. Bye bye.
Shalom, shalom.